So I apologize for being a little late. And let me get to the chat so I can see who's here and be in live chat. Welcome everybody. Last day of March. Tomorrow is April Fool's Day. Don't be a fool. Hi, Gail, Linda L, Bucky Ann. Linda, this is your favorite there coming up now. Okay, so this is about Fabric Queen. Fabric Queen is an interesting scammer. And she's like, some things about Fabric Queen are true. Some things about Fabric Queen have to need be false. But Fabric Queen arrived on the scene. Hey, I'm rhyming. In 2020. She arrived, I had a bunch of people arrive on scene in the month that Ray passed. A lot of really horrible people. Now, I wouldn't say Fabric Queen was horrible. She was scamming. I'm just wasting time. But a lot of really awful people arrived on the scene then. And we're not talking about them tonight. But Fabric Queen arrived on the scene, and the first email that she sent to me was about a channel that talked about Armchair Detective, who was a channel that was harassing the Rusaks. And that was her first email to me. So, again, through the Chris Watts, 11. And let me just go over there. I'm going to pull my emails down again. I had everything ready to go, and then I had to start my whole computer up. But we'll do it. We'll do it. That's what we do best. Okay. Let me go over here. Oh, and let me make sure that we're live. Okay, I'm going to make sure we're live. Everybody can hear me. Let me put the thumbnail up. Fabric Queen. She comes on the scene like... Okay. Here we go. All right, so Fabric Queen. Her first email to me was on May 19th of 2020. 13 days after Ray passed. And she says to me, please check out this channel. I listened to a good portion. She doesn't tell me why. She signs her name with her real name, and it is her real name, aka Fabric Queen. She puts her business, which they still have a tax business, okay? And she puts her telephone number. Okay. Let me give her a call. Elle, would you please give her a call for me and see if she wants to grab a link and come up here? I'll send you her phone number. All right. Then I didn't even respond to that email. On my daughter's birthday, May 20th of 2020, she sends me 4 pictures. And it says, Carolyn, can you show these? I need to decide which one I send to a movie producer. I can't decide. Please help. Now, obviously she's in our chat. Obviously she's crying out. She needs attention, right? A lot of these people craving attention. Look at me, Mom. Okay, so it's very interesting. So she sends me 4 quilts. Now it says, please help me decide, and this is in the subject, quilts finished this week. Well, let's take a look at them, okay? Oh my goodness, such a joke. All right, so this is, she says that's one quilt finished this week, right? Then she says she's a busy, busy, busy fabric queen. Busy, busy, busy. Quite a busy fabric queen. She says she just finished that one. And then she said she just finished this one. She was a very busy lady, wasn't she? Busy lady. And then that I'm sending to a movie producer. See, that's supposed to impress us, right? A movie producer? Oh, how special. You don't say. Okay, so now if we go to a public board like Pinterest, where she has boards, quilt boards, I'm just going to go down to quilt boards. Hang on a minute, I want to get rid of this, please. You're going to see that I'm going to go to her Pinterest. And first, let me just take a little look-see about something here. So I want to see who she's following. Very interesting. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? Oh dear. Huh. Hang on 1 second, a minute. That is really interesting. Okay. Very cool. Okay, so I have to go in and dive into that little tidbit later on. But if I go on her Pinterest and I go to this one board that has 3D quilts, and I go on here, well, this quilt right, the other quilt we just had, this one is there, but yeah, it's not hers. Isn't that funny? It's not her quilt. You see, it comes off a site. I'll show you. So here we have a liar, like right away telling us that, you know, this is her quilt. But see, it doesn't. It belongs to this woman. Belongs to this woman right here who's called Quilt Gal Barbara Klein. That's whose quilt that is. It's not Fabric Queen's quilt. She didn't finish it this week because it comes right from here. So it's her quilt right here. And it's not Fabric Queen's. And she pinned it on her Pinterest. Okay, but it's not Fabric Queen's quilt. And the picture that she has the exact one. Let me see if I can pull it up. It's on Healthy Moms. With the same carpet in the background. There it is. This is the one she sent me, right? Right off there. It's exactly the same with that carpet in the background. There you are. So Fabric Queen started out a liar. People that email you and pass off quilts that are not their own. They're trying to impress you. They're trying to get attention and saying that I need to know which one. I just finished all 4 of these this week. I need to know which one to send to a movie producer. So a very needy and, you know, there's issues. There's issues. Someone pretending they're someone they're not. Yada, yada, yada. Now, if I go through her Pinterest, I can find the other ones. And she may quilt or do something, but she didn't make these. And if she was proud of what she did, she'd show us what she did. She wouldn't try to pass someone else's work off as her own. Now, one of the other ones is here too, that narrow one that, and this is just me just taking a little glimpse through, right? That narrow one is here too. But the point is that she is not a, these are not her, this is not her stuff. So this is how it begins. It begins with deception, it begins with a lie. And what do they say? When first we practice, what a tangled web we weave, when first we practice to deceive. And she is definitely trying to deceive us just to get attention in the chat. And some people fell for it. And, you know, oh, those are beautiful, blah, 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 blah. You know, and she was loving it, loving the attention. And I'm trying to, I probably went past the other one, but I don't want to spend a lot of time, but believe me, she has rows and rows and rows. I can show you here of these quilts. Okay, where she's getting these from, and they're not hers. Okay, so that was another thing she's sending, right? Okay, let's go to her next email. And I can't see the chat, but just hang on. So now the next email is minutes after that one where she said, please help. Her subject line is, please help, 3 exclamations, urgent. And it says, I lost video and now I can't connect. She's freaking out. She's freaking out, okay? And I responded to her, we are in a new live. Because it must have went down or something. And then the next email is May 21st. She wanted me to forward her contact information to 2 people. Okay? Then, at this time, we were opening mini brands. So the next email from her is on May 22nd. And it says, urgent! 2 exclamation points. I called the mini brands company. And then she says, hi. In short, while I was... Now listen to this, please. Okay, let's keep this timeline. Hi. In short, while I was waiting to go into surgery, I looked up the mini brands number and called them. Briefly explained that you are live on YouTube every night and several followers have been opening their balls during your live. We have several people who have opened their ball and we're missing their surprises. Now, she does have issues with her typing, using the correct version of there and not sentence structure and things like that, right? It says, I also explained that I'm calling because I believe that many of the followers would be sleeping during their business hours. Oh my goodness. In the end, I asked if they could send some balls to you because the channel is yours. Now, this is such BS. I can't even tell you what BS this is, okay? Then they asked me for your full name, address, and phone number. Not the way it works. Not the way it works. I told them I was in the hospital and I have that info at home. Can I call them back tomorrow? And they said yes. She's going to call them back tomorrow. She's just waiting to go into surgery, right? And my response to her, LOL, you are too much. Yeah, too much. Okay, I don't believe you at all, dear. Now, the next thing we get is May 22nd. This is escalating quickly. This is escalating very quickly. Carolyn, hello. This is Shari's husband, Cliff. I just want to let you know, Shari was rushed back into surgery twice today. The last time, she crashed twice and currently is in a medical-induced coma. On her last time going into surgery, she asked me to send... Okay, the person that's writing to me, let me just tell you this, okay, is, I just want to put our thumbnail back on, is writing exactly how Shari writes, the Fabric Queen. Exactly how Shari writes. Shari? You don't say. Also makes the same types of errors. And so she wasn't at a J-Bell's caliber, right? She wasn't totally at that J-Bell's caliber. So it's easy to see this is not Clifford, her husband, who, if that is her husband's name. And he is in the tax business there. But see, we have the hospital bed because Linda will remember she was in a live and she said that somebody dropped a water pitcher on her knee, remember? Yeah. And I wonder if we can go and find that. Let me just see if I can go and find that real quick. Just so ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Okay. So hold on, this is going to be easy because I know the dates. We're going to look at May 21st and 22nd. And I'm almost there. So yeah, I mean, she was just 2 days to get that escalated pretty quickly. And this is going to be, you're going to hear her husband, who has absolutely nothing more pressing when his wife is having all of these medical complications. But wait, let me email that lady that my wife told me that she was going to call the Mini Brands company. So I'm going to get back on with her, because that's the, my utmost importance right now, right? Absolutely. Okay. Absolutely. Almost there, guys. Okay, May 21st. Let's just take a look at that chat and just see if this is the one where she's talking about the. Now, we had 2 on May 21st. That's right. One was 4 hours and 19 minutes. That's when she wanted to show the quilts, and so I'm going to pull that one up for a real quick. Let me see here what we got.
Alrighty.
I hope you get something good.
I do too. I think it's going to be a gold one. I just have a feeling.
Really? Remember, this is simply.
Don't say
disappointment. This is my daughter's birthday.
Yeah.
I said this is the 19th.
Tonight will be the night.
I really want a soy sauce wrap.
This is 2 weeks
You want a
after
what?
Soy
my
sauce.
son passed.
Take him over there.
Let's see if this is the one where we show her quilts.
Yeah, I think either I will, Carolyn, or Amber will get a gold one tonight.
You're full of. I'm not full of that much. Whew. Fingers crossed. Please no duplicates. Please no whammies. Please no whammies.
No whammy, no whammy.
This is the big one too, I think, the other big one.
No whammies.
Yeah, shopping cart.
Oh gosh, I knew it was coming.
Oh no.
Another shopping cart. Oh well,
Hey.
got the big ones out of the way.
Okay. Dang.
Right?
Okay.
Okay, maybe it was the 21st. She was.
Hey, Carolyn.
Yeah. You're okay.
He doesn't want to stay.
Let me go back to her email. Hold on, let me go back to her email and see if it was the 20. Okay, because the 22nd she's in the hospital coding. So let me just see here. 19th she sends me the thing on that armchair thing. The 20th she wants her quilt shown. Okay, and then she loses the video. Please help, it's urgent, urgent, urgent. So she must be in the second half, please. Okay, let me go back to the second half. It's urgent. Okay. So we have 20th, second half. Let's do that. See if she's in the second half. Yeah, these are the flowers from my son's that people sent. I still have those container gardens. So maybe I didn't show her quilts that night and I showed them the next night. I was just trying to see. Because she was freaking out like she couldn't get in there. Let's just see.
And the airheads. These I actually bought from an auction that they have near my mom's in Texas.
Yeah.
They get like overstock from different stores.
And they had mini brands?
I bought a pack of like a case of four, like a pack of four.
Fabric
And I gave
Queen,
them
me
to her
too.
for Christmas.
We
So
miss her when she
that's
isn't
the news
here.
we got.
Oh, those are from a long time
Oh,
ago. So
who's
these are
Fabric Queen
And where
missing?
did you get? And the ones you got now, or from where?
These are from Walmart.
I think Fabric
Monday
Queen
whenever I went
deleted
grocery
her
shopping.
And they have a
account
regular price, like $5.99.
because you can't see Fabric Queen in here, but you see
Right,
people.
Okay. And did they have a
Um,
lot of them?
Fabric Queen prayers
Yes,
for
they
the
have a
knee
lot.
surgery.
Oh, wow.
I had
wanted
that
to
done
grab
in
the box, I was like,
December.
no, I can't do that.
Okay. So everybody is saying
You
to
could-
Fabric
you could have made it
Queen,
easy,
but
'cause
she's
people are
not
paying
in
like
there,
$9.90.
that Fabric Queen, prayers for the knee surgery. Okay. Let's see what happens on the next day, because I think that's when I show her quilts. Let's see. Which would be, I had a lakeside chat. Then I have, hold on. We have the Wednesday night live, then a lakeside chat on the 21st, and then, oh, these were the 21st. Okay. So then we got to look at the 22nd. We have two scooters live with the proof. Not sure what proof she's bringing, but let's see.
I'd be like, why can't they just do videos? This is so dumb.
That's what Scooter was saying. She never liked live videos. And she was just laughing about it. Okay, I'm just going to see if we show the quilts in here. So I know that we did at some point. Sometimes these are very long videos.
On the bottom, 4 on the top.
Because you can get these.
Oh no. Sorry, what happened?
Oh, quiet with that voice.
Shelf. Get over yourself. Come on.
Oh, I really want this.
Oh, you haven't gotten that yet, have you?
Let me see. I'm just looking at the
Hold on.
chat to see if anybody
not.
mentions
Thank God.
Fabric Queen in
What is
here.
it?
Oh, boy. You have to show us.
Oh,
This one feels a little different.
Okay, well, bring it up.
Oh.
It is-
Oh.
Oh.
have this one. I don't. I'm sure they did.
He was a rabbit, a brown rabbit, and his ears stuck up like it watch.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna start plotting this. Okay?
Oh, she's in here.
That's why I'm
Hold on.
feeling
She's in
bad.
here under her real name.
Now I'm feeling bad the way I
So let me see what she says in
Quite
here.
Frankly,
Oh.
what's the first step they told you to do?
there was no step.
Oh.
You were the step.
She says, I'm kind of out of it. Oh, this is probably, Linda, this is probably where they dropped the water on her, her leg. She says, I'm kind of out of it. I'm back, kind of out of it. See if there's any others from her in here. But I do believe this is... Let me go towards the end and see if she's talking in here. She's here. Gigi, I broke both knees, she says in here. Okay, she broke both of her knees. This is what she's saying in the chat. She broke both of her knees. Okay, let's see. So I'm not sure if this is where she's talking about the water pitcher. There was a water pitcher, she said, fell when she was recovering, and oh my gosh, here she goes. I can only get a couple of hours of sleep a night, she says. Let me go up here to the end. She said the power's gone out in the hospital. It's storming. Okay. Unless she's talking about us. I don't know, but let's see here. There's so many things going on. People are saying this is hilarious, but they're talking about the ball openings and stuff. Okay, and then she says good night. She says PE. Not sure what that is. Okay, this may be... Okay, so let's go back now. This again, now, this is the 22nd, right? She's in here saying she broke both knees. The next correspondence, after she tells me she called the mini brand company and could she call them tomorrow, I get the email on the 22nd from Sherry's husband. This really doesn't make too much sense because this is the 22nd at 10:42 p.m. And the video that I'm looking at, hang on, which doesn't make any sense, is May 22nd. Okay? So she's talking in, hold on, this video. She's talking in this video. She's talking in this video. She's here under her real name in here. And she's talking in here. And yet, her husband is emailing me. Okay, now what I can think is, this says the 22nd. Now, is it possibly that they're putting it the 22nd because we came on after midnight? I don't know. And then it's later on that evening. But whatever it is, this is the 22nd and his email is the 22nd. And I'm looking to see if we showed her quilts in here. We didn't, but I will tell you that what we did do is we were, she was talking in here. Okay, so I'm just going to go to the video after this. Just let's say it was the 23rd, because then we would have been after the one from her husband that I'm going to read you, but I just want to get that in the queued up there.
So this is crazy. And these people are just, a lot of them had mass, but these three ladies were the only ones that were like mad at me because they can't maintain social distancing. So I was pissed. Then Jimmy comes in. Oh my. What'd you call it? Dave's house? Of hate relationship. He does like potatoes and the hot peppers and stuff. He looking to see if there was any more in the series after that. Keep looking around. You like that toy? This is a. So you have to check if it's glow in the dark.
Okay, so this is where we would have been by now getting the email that I'm going to read to you, okay? I just wanted to see if we did anything with showing her quilt or anything. No. We didn't show it.
Super cute. They're just...
So let me go read the husband's email that is coming at this time, okay? And he writes exactly the same way as Shari. He spells things wrong just like Shari. Everything. Carolyn, hello. This is Shari. This is like she doesn't use like possessive forms. Like she doesn't say Shari's with an apostrophe S. Just say Shari husband. He does the same thing. Hello, this is Shari husband Cliff. I just want to let you know, Shari was rushed back into surgery twice today. The last time she crashed twice and currently is in a medically induced coma. On her last time going into surgery, she asked me to send the email she was writing. Okay, let's just try to believe this, okay? This woman is in the hospital. She's going into surgery twice in one day. She's crashing. But she's like, Cliff, grab my hand. I've got to talk to you. I don't know. I'm scared. I don't know if I'm going to pull out of this surgery. Cliff, are you here? Yes, honey, I'm here. What do you want to tell me? What do you want me to tell the kids? Something that you love them? You want me to tell me where there's something is? You want to tell me that you love me? No, I want to tell you that I was writing an email. I was calling the Mini Brands company for this woman on YouTube that I watch. If you go into my email, you'll see I'm supposed to call the Mini Brands company back. Can you please go send that email that I was writing? Oh, hold on, honey. They're taking me back. Okay, come on. So, on her last time going into surgery, she asked me to send the email she was writing, and they both mess up with two. T, instead of putting T-O, they do T-O-O-O. My initial reaction was, she can send it when she is brought back to her room. That's not even like how guys speak. Then when the doctors came out to tell me she flatlined twice and currently is in the ICU, was when I realized that I needed to send that email. Okay, so let's get this, right? Husband's out there. Mr. Shari's husband? Yes. We've got some bad news. Your wife, Shari, she flatlined twice. We've had to put her in the ICU, sir. Oh, wow. I better go. I need to send an email for my wife. Then she's going to the ICU? She's not going to be brought back to this room over here? Yeah, I better go send that email. Okay. So he says, that's when I realized that I needed to send the email. it was also then I decided I should update you as well. So her original message to you is below. If I have overstepped by adding to her email, please accept my apologies in advance. Guys, don't write like this. In closing, I do know she considers you family even more than her own. She just started writing to me 2 days ago. She just started writing. That escalated quickly. She just started writing to me 2 days ago. She considers me family even more than her own? And then he puts in parentheses her original message. And it says, I just wanted to update you real quick. I was able to reach back out to many brands this morning. Unfortunately, I was only allowed to leave a message. In addition, I also included that I'm heading back into surgery shortly, so if they have additional questions, they can reach you directly after 2 p.m., either by your email or phone. Regards. That was the email they had to send to me. It was so important, okay? So now, I said, oh my gosh, please let me know when she is out of surgery, praying for her. I'm not asking about the mini brands. I don't care about the mini brands, right? This is like ridiculous. So I'm just like, what? This is crazy. Now, I believe this is May 22nd at 10:51. We were live, I believe, because I believe I announced that. So now, May 23rd, the next day, she was in that must have been where she said she broke both knees. Okay, this is the 23rd. She says, yes, it's me. Yes, it's me. She's back in our chat. She coded twice, but on the 23rd, she's back in our chat. So let me go get the 23rd video, which might be the one we're on right there, but let me just make sure. Yeah, it's taking the trash out one thing at a time. So she's in here. Probably.
Are you going to open a ball? Sure. Does anybody want to see anyone open a ball? Does anyone have balls? Is there clearance on the JCPenney online? Is there online JCPenney clearance? What's
Title, it says to the shore.
last night? Because they were there, and then this morning they weren't.
Oh my goodness.
Somebody came in from a channel and bought up them all,
Wow.
right?
Uh-huh.
I know.
See how they are.
Yeah, and now somebody just got me all excited that someone was selling them for $375. Keep looking.
Like that.
Oh, it's something you eat. Yes.
I cannot believe you. I just can't.
But
Would
it's
it be? Oh wait, it's
It is sweet.
sweet and it's not a candy.
It is. It is a candy.
It is a candy?
Yes.
Nobody told me that.
Well, you didn't ask.
It's a candy?
Yes.
So it's a candy we've been.
And then there was another bad experience at this other Japanese place, and my daughter wanted to go. It was close to my birthday, and we went. And then of course you got a day coupons that mason jar somehow, right?
Yeah. Right.
Absolutely.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
She's here. Yep. Sorry for the time. Urgent. Sent to Carolyn. She's writing right here. Here she is.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go too.
Urgent. Sent to Carolyn.
I'm retired, so.
Well, I'm gonna read the updates. Are you guys going back to the?
Yeah, I wanna hear the update first.
Okay.
Is this the update on Shari? Let's hear.
I don't have the chat on because my battery went dead on my phone.
All right, calm down. I'm coming back. All right, so let's see. Now, they already know that I have an update, so let me check my mail.
Yeah, let's watch it in real time. Okay.
All right.
Shari's coming back in after she's coded twice, and you know.
Let's see, inbox.
What happened to Fabric Queen? Somebody wants to know.
Come on.
Please check your email from Fabric Queen.
Do they know I have it updated, or they're just asking?
I don't know, I haven't looked because my battery's dead on my phone.
Okay, I'm gonna see if there is, because. Oh, wait, I do. Okay, hold on. I have stupid Gmail now. Uh-oh. Oh, that scared me. It said, final update, urgent. Carolyn, the doctor came out to let me know how the surgery went. Left knee. When the meal tray water pitcher fell on the left knee, it actually caused her kneecap to break again in a different direction than the original break, so they removed the previous plate and used a larger plate to secure the knee. They're hoping over the next week the bone will grow correctly over the edges of the plate. As I mentioned before, Sherry also broke her right femur and shattered her right knee. The first surgery, they set the, hold on, he had to continue in another email.
Oh, this is him. This is supposed to be him in the chat. Him.
Carolyn, the doctor just came out. He stated that he is keeping her in a medically induced coma and in the ICU. He then continued that with her current DNR, as it is written, that if she should flatline, go into cardiac arrest, or any other complications should arise overnight, their hands are tied. He is giving her a 20% chance to make it through the night.
Oh my God.
With her low blood counts, with how low her blood counts are, although keeping her on the ventilator when not in surgery is actually going against her DNR. However, he is willing to risk because our son should be here at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. If there are no additional complications, he will have the blood our son is donating go through a filter and then directly into Shari. So the next few hours are critical. Please thank everyone for their prayers. I will explain tomorrow what happened during the surgery this evening. Have a good night. Cliff. Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Thanks.
Oh my gosh.
Get those prayers in for Shari here. Wow.
Goodness.
Okay, 2 weeks after I've lost my son, somebody comes on and does this crap, okay? They want attention. This is obviously not her husband. Nobody's husband in their right mind with a wife that was in that condition would be in somebody's YouTube channel saying urgent, urgent. If they would not 2 days after contacting me saying I'm more important than their family. This is all such crap, and it's taking people and preying on them at the most vulnerable of times. It's taking someone they know like myself that's a big empath, and just they get some kind of a thrill out of this, and they also like to see how people care about them. It makes them feel important. So, okay, so we've got that update there. Okay, so that is, I'm going to go back to my email here where I have that. This would be 522. Okay, that was the when he had just had to email me, right? And then Now listen to this one. This is 23, May 23rd. He says, Carolyn, when I got the YouTube notifications about the live, I wasn't sure who you were until I heard you share the email sent with them. Please feel free to share what you're comfortable sharing. So see, they're fine with me sharing all of this. They want me to share this. I only noticed the notifications. Now see, this is it, okay? This is something, guys, if you want to learn how to, I get a lot of emails sent to me. And because of people like this, I've started to look at things with a little more of a spotlight on them, if you will. Okay. If somebody is defensive right out of the get-go, like if somebody says to you, and this email has not been altered at all, this is, why are you saying that? You're already defensive about that. That probably means it was altered. Well, he says, I only noticed the notifications because I picked up Sherry's phone. Why are you telling me why you noticed the notifications? Because you know that sounds crazy? Right? Because I picked up Sherry's phone because I was going to update you real quick. Sherry is the computer nerd in our family, so I really wasn't sure how to comment. Once I saw the chat box, he means the live chat of the video, I figured if anything, I could tell you Sherry went back into surgery. I'm sorry about all the confusion I caused. If you're still online, I will only comment when she is out of surgery. I also noticed there were several questions. He is also noticing that there are several questions in this chat. This guy that has never been in this chat, now he's navigating the chat and notices there are several questions. He'd like to address them while his wife is, clinging to life. Has a 20% chance, did he say? Yeah. But this is what he's spending his time doing. He says, I also noticed there were several questions on what knee surgery Sherry was having. And then he puts in red, see explanation below. In short, now let's listen to this, okay? Linda loves this part because I one time forgot about the river plunge. In short, Sherry was in an auto accident on December 24th, 25th of 2019 during the overnight hours, where she was rear-ended and she ricocheted across the Bright. She then went airborne and went over the cement shoulder into the lake below. She was underwater for over 30 minutes. Okay, come on now. She was underwater for 30 minutes. She would be dead. Once she was at the hospital, I know there's somebody that goes crazy every time. After x-rays, CT scans, they said 206 bones. They said of 206 bones, it appears she has close to, if not, overbroke fractured bones. The immediate concern was her back, which had 9 breaks, and he puts BRAKES. Now these people are both supposed to be like have a tax business, and they both can't spell. It's one person that spells like this, okay? Then the left shoulder and elbow, the right hip and femur, shattered her knee and broke her left knee, plus numerous other bones I can't list. Why? The right knee, Sherry shattered. That's the one with the water pitcher today, because she has already had one prior surgery before today. When they realized her left knee wasn't healing correctly, they decided to go back, or maybe that's the one, decided to go back in and try to shave the bone enough to get the plate to lay properly. Sherry's knee was shattered in this accident, which they tried to repair this knee without doing a total knee replacement, which we were hopeful everything was going great. Well, that was until the nurse dropped her entire meal tray and water pitcher on her knee lap. Sherry explained what happened to me as the nurse carried her meal tray in one hand and a water pitcher in the other hand. The nurse then started to lose her grip on the meal tray and tried to save it with the hand with the water pitcher, and she just lost everything, and this is where we're at. The nurse just came out to tell me they're going to need to finish up because the hospital doesn't have any blood left that matches her antibodies in the blood. Our son James will be here in the morning from Colorado to give blood. However, they will need to go back in a few days. They will keep her in ICU in a medically induced coma. Sorry for the length, Cliff. Okay, that was Cliff. I don't even know. Was that the one I just read on over there? I don't even know. Okay. No, it's over here. Okay. Final update, urgent. Carolyn, the doctor came out to let me know how the surgery went. The left knee, when the meal tray water pitcher fell in her left knee in her lap, it actually caused her kneecap to break again in a different direction than the original break. So they removed the previous plate and used a larger plate to secure her knee. They're hoping over the next few weeks, yeah, this is terrible writing, the bone will grow correctly over the edges of plate. As I mentioned before, Sherry also broke her right femur and shattered her right knee. The first surgery they set the before. What the heck? They don't even, oh, this doesn't even make sense. So then he wrote again and said, now, this is the one I read. Carolyn, hello. The doctor just came out. He stated that he is keeping her in a medically induced coma and in the ICU. He then continued that, with her current DNR as it is written, that if she should flatline, go into cardiac arrest, or any other complications should arise overnight, their hands are tied. And he also doesn't know the correct usage of there, and there. He is just like Sherry did, but they're two different people writing these emails, right? He is giving her 20% chance to make it through the night with how low her blood counts are. Although keeping her on the ventilator when not in surgery is actually going against her DNR. However, he is willing to risk because our son should be here around 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. If there are no additional complications, we have the blood our son is donating go through a filter and then directly into Shari. So the next few hours are critical. Please thank everyone for their prayers. I will explain tomorrow what happened during the surgery this evening. Have a good night. So he's planning on making another, appearance tomorrow because they're just craving attention. Okay. Let's see here. Then we got this one on the 23rd. Carolyn, good morning. I'm not sure if you got my email last night, so I'll start with a short summary of it up. I'll update more this afternoon. Oh, he's really interested in doing this, right? Sherry's surgery was stopped in the middle because her heart rate was dropping fast and there was no more blood on hand. They transferred her back to the ICU ward in a medically induced coma. One of the doctors came out to explain everything. Once started, you need to contact any or all of her immediate family. They need to come now. My initial response was, that won't happen in this century. I know this because no one came here when her mom died in August, or after her auto accident on Christmas, or any Christmas. They said if we don't get enough blood, which is one of the major risk factors, and why they gave her a 20% chance to survive through the night, with her current DNR being the next roadblock, which has already created other major problems for the hospital. They should not have done nothing. They should not have done nothing, is what he says, when she flatlined. It almost sounds like someone that, this is a second language for them. The first time. In the end, they should have stopped and let her go. So the only thing I can do is, puts praying hands. Please allow me to explain why we can't just transfuse any A positive from anyone. Shari needs to have specific antibodies, which were in blood at birth. With the 5 years of chemotherapy, which has pretty much stripped those original antibodies, lastly, Sherry also has primary progressive MS, which in itself creates its own issues. Well, when did we find out about the chemotherapy? Just throwing this in the primary progressive MS. I will close on a good note. Shari and I have been together for 40 years and married for 35 years, coming this September. I'm retired from the U.S. Army. We have 2 children, a son, James, who will be 33 in September, and has a daughter and son. He is currently in the Army and stationed in Colorado. We also have a daughter, Amy. She will be 29 in November, and she lives locally. Shari has fought for everything her entire life. I'm praying that she doesn't stop now. I will try to update you this afternoon or evening. Please feel free to ask any questions. If I may have confused you, don't understand something I have said, or have any questions. Okay, it's just, he's just regards Cliff. His son's coming and they have to transfuse her, and he just wants to answer all my questions. It's just, he's just such a courteous guy. Okay. So then I said, I am so happy to know that she's hanging in there. She has so many prayers being said for her. Please update when you can. Then he got back to me May 23rd. Again, this is 3 days from the first time she's contacted me. And now this is at, let me see if it tells me the time here. 9:50 p.m., May 23rd. Carolyn, and the subject is re-update, my son arrived at 7:30. Carolyn, I just wanted to update you around 7:15 Central Standard Time. Shari had a seizure. Then she flatlined again. Oh boy. Which they administered CPR again. I immediately questioned them, saying the surgeon told me you could not revive her due to her DNR. They said that they can override the DNR because she was currently receiving a blood transfusion. Please don't get me wrong. I'm thankful they did. However, I'm also calling BS on this. We are too. Then the on-call physician explained that if there is a next of kin present, the hospital generally follows their wishes. He then elaborated that they will continue unless there is no expectation of her recovery, and then they will no longer administer CPR. However, considering she needs more blood than our son can donate in one day, they are going to mix our son's blood with other donated blood so they can infuse more blood with the antibody she needs. They're immediately focusing on getting her blood counts up. They are still standing by the 20% chance of pulling through. I'm sorry if I'm confusing you. I don't know exactly how much Shari has shared with you all. Please thank everyone for their prayers. Best regards, Cliff. Okay. Then I said, oh, wow. But so thankful she's hanging on. We're all praying for her. Okay, then he gets back to me again. This is on the 24th at 3:40 a.m. Carolyn, hi. I just want to update you around midnight, 12 a.m. Central Standard Time. The nurse came in to draw some blood for a CBC to get a current blood count, and within 30 minutes the surgeon comes rushing in and asks me to step out into the hall to talk. While he was talking to me about the recent blood test, and then he puts in parentheses, we'll come back to the results in a minute. What? The surgery nursing staff goes into Shari's room. They unplug the equipment from the wall, and then they plug the medical equipment into the bed power supply. The surgeon then explains that Shari's blood count is going in the wrong direction. After 3 bags of blood After 3 bags of blood, her count should be close to normal. He continues, we are taking Sherry back into the operating room, not for surgery. We need a sterile environment. As I'm giving him a confused look, he continues, when they were in surgery and made the decision to abort because her vitals were not declining, we quickly closed, because her vitals were not declining, I think they mean were declining. We quickly closed her up, the left knee, and we decided we couldn't risk removing the bandages on the shattered right knee. Unfortunately, with her CBC counts not improving, they have no choice. They need to ensure that when the dinner tray and the water pitcher fell on her knees, it didn't dislodge any of the pins, plates, and rods. My terminology, he said in parentheses, in Sherry's right shattered knee. Their goal is to verify that Sherry hasn't continued to bleed under the bandages. Moving forward is the only way to confirm that there are no underlying issues they can't see, because they can't do a CT scan or an MRI without moving her, which would be more risky. He stressed that if they don't do this, she won't make it to daylight. I'm praying you understand what I'm trying to say. At this time I'm sending this, she hasn't returned, and I'm just walking in circles. Please thank everyone for their prayers. But you're not talking to your son or your daughter or other people. You're writing to me and walking in circles. Okay. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. Then he sends me another one. May 24th, 12:12 p.m. The says re-update results from last night. Carolyn, hi. I just want to let you know she made it through. There was so much excessive bleeding under the bandages on both knees. After 7 hours, they believe they were able to stop the bleeding. However, for the next few days, they will watch this closely, especially considering her survival through this has dropped significantly. So now we're below the, right? They will be testing her blood count every couple of hours, and once her count stops going down, then they will feel more comfortable in doing additional blood transfusions. I wonder if Slam RN is listening to this. In closing, an accident reenactment team, after the first or second time the car ricocheted across the bridge, most likely knocked her out and seatbelt failed. So when the car went over the side, she was ejected from the car, which in the end was the cause of more than half of her bones to break. We need to accept that she is far from being out of the woods. She also has a long road to recovery. One final thought. If she was alone on the road that night, they would have never found her. It was also a miracle that a witness was able to dive in the water, the icy water, December 24th, 25th in Missouri. Remember how random guy Jeff said it was so cold and the river was frozen. And find her in the middle of the night. Many of her bones are on the mend or already recovered, which we are extremely thankful to them. We'll update you soon as things change. Thank you all for your prayers. And she was underwater for 30 minutes. Remember that? Because she was ejected from the car. It's not that she was in the car and she had some air under there or something. No, she was ejected from the car and she was underwater for 30 minutes. Okay, so let's see here. I said, good to know she's fighting. We're all praying really hard for her. Thanks for the update, and remember to take care of yourself. Okay. Now we're on May 24th at 9:38 p.m. Carolyn, hello. This reminds me of this is a play that this lady was in, and they wrote letters from camp, and they just read the letters. She read the letters to this guy, and then he read the letters to her, and it went throughout their whole lifetime. That's what I feel like I'm doing. Carolyn, hello. First, Sherry has had 2 additional seizures today, so to prevent any movement in her knees from the convulsions, they have her legs strapped. They have her legs strapped, guys. I just want to go into the, I want to make sure everybody's here because I don't. Are you guys all here? Okay, everybody's here. You catching up on this, right? Hi, Tree Dog. Hi, Prime Objective. Hi, Justina. Hi, Heart Made Wise. Hello, everybody. Hello, Debbie Two Scooter. How's everybody doing? Hello, Julianne Gonzalez. Hi, Bucky Ann's Creations. Sorry if I missed anyone there. Hi, Cami. Okay, let's go back and read these emails. So this is again May 24th, 2020. Carolyn, hello. First, Sherry has had 2 additional seizures today, so to prevent any movement in her knees from the convulsions, they have her leg strapped. They also have increased her medications for the seizures. Sherry only has seizures when the MS, multiple sclerosis, flares up. As for her blood counts, they haven't changed, which I guess is some positive news. If they remain the same tomorrow morning, they will try to do the blood transfusion in the morning, and they will check again in an hour or so later. So now for the weird question. Our daughter Amy brought home some mini brands, which she says Shari asked her to pick up. Amy also is said. Amy also is said Sherry asked several of her clients to grab what they have when they open back up. Amy then said Sherry was also waiting to hear from the manufacturer to get some as well. Once Sherry gets them, she is planning on mailing to Mail Up North. Unfortunately, Sherry never said where she was mailing them to. So do you happen to know anything about these? Honestly, I'm grasping at straws. I just want to send these to where Sherry was planning on sending them to. Best regards, Cliff. And then he sends another thing right away. Carolyn, I'm really hoping you're the one Sherry was mailing these mini brands, because a client just called telling me that she has 48 of them and her sister has some as well. Unfortunately, I didn't ask Amy how many she had. Sorry. Regards, Cliff. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, Fabric Queen. And I said, hi, Cliff. I'm glad to hear Shari is doing okay and stable. We will continue to pray. I'm pretty sure I'm the one that she wants to send them to. I'm up north, and she did reach out to the company for me. Thanks so much. We will keep the prayers coming. Then, May 24th, 11:44 p.m. Carolyn, I just got home from the hospital to eat. I found another 24 of these mini brands. My neighbor then came over to tell me that besides the person who left the box on the porch, 3 additional people stopped by, said they didn't realize she was in the hospital. They will stop by, and they put by B-U-Y. My neighbor then came over to tell me that, okay, no, they will stop by again tomorrow. FYI, if Sherry sent an email to all of her clients nationwide, that is close to 2,500 people. So I have no idea. She did ask. I guess all I can do is store them until I know more. Regards, Cliff. Next. May 25th, 1:38 a.m. Carolyn, Shari just received an email from a client in Oregon. Can I give her your address? It's okay if you would prefer they mail them here first, because I can just forward them to you. Also, if you would like me to mail these to various people, I don't mind, especially if you're going to forward them anyways. Best regards, Cliff. Yeah, because Cliff, he's not doing much. His wife is just, who knows, it's second by second, but he would just like, to ship some products all over the place, right? Okay. All right. I said, sure you can. Thanks, and hope Shari is okay. He writes me again. May 25th, 2020 at 7:15 p.m. Carolyn, hi. I'm no sure if you realized last night I was paged to ICU. Then I heard a code blue to Shari's room. Once I arrived back to ICU, they wouldn't allow me back in. I found out later Shari stopped breathing. Shari was placed on a ventilator. She's been on a ventilator for close to 18 hours without any improvement. Around 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, they started the blood transfusion again. They have it on a slow drip because they are needing two blood to stay in her system. See how the writing is? I'm kind of having mixed emotions and confused on why they ignored her DNR. If what they are doing doesn't help, because I do know Shari wouldn't have wanted this to be dragged out. If anything changes, I will let you know. Okay, let me see here. I said, oh my gosh, I have been waiting for an update. How scary. That is so sad. How old is Shari? Is there any improvement? He said, Carolyn, no, there hasn't been any improvement. Shari turned 53 on May 7th. Regards, Cliff. I said, wow, she is young. I hope she turns the corner. And then I said, hey, Cliff, not sure, because now we had a thing, okay? We said people want to send, we wanted to find out more information, so this is what we did. Hey, Cliff, not sure if you got my message. People want to send cards and maybe more. Can you please give us the hospital and room information, because it would be so awesome for her to wake up to stacks of cards from the Ramblers. Thanks again. Now let's hear this now. This is May 25th at 11:37 p.m. Carolyn, in 2006, Shari's identity was stolen by a co-worker for the sum of 2.4 million. Shari's name was changed in 2008. The name she is registered in the hospital is a different name. Our postmaster and neighbor has been bring our mail to hospital with the hospital delivery. Unfortunately, I wish I could explain more. Regards, Cliff. I replied, what is her condition? Then I replied again, can you tell us about her condition? Now he's not being so forthcoming because he knows we're on to him. Then he says, okay, I'm here, but doesn't say anything. Then somebody wanted to call in to Zoom. I think this is when the daughter called in. So let me get it. It's May 26th. Let me get this, May 26th, okay? May 26th. May 26th. It might be on the 25th or 26th, depending on how they have the, okay, here's the 25th. And here's the 26th. I'm gonna try the 25th verse. Let's just see.
Grammarly's proactive, automatic writing suggestions are great, but sometimes you just want to tell Grammarly how to help.
He's up there trying to sleep.
That's down.
How that sticks with you.
Yeah. I've had a link in my video description forever for people to use it and told them that you get money back.
Well, I know from Amazon you have it.
No, but I also have Rakuten, the Ebates, and you guys never listen to me. You could be getting big fat checks.
I never heard you say that.
No.
I'm just looking through the chat to see if she calls in here.
I know. And
J Bells is in here.
Now at home though, it's, Central Time, but here it's Eastern.
Oh, so yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I got one left.
I'm interested to see what it's going to be.
I just want to see if they call in. Otherwise, I'm going to try the next one because it just could be. Let me see. Heinen is in there. Muka, Whisper to Me. Ariel Mama. Okay, I'm gonna take a stab that I think it's going to be on the 26th because Margarita Bill. Oh, I remember Margarita Bill. Margarita Bill. Let me just look at the comments because somebody would mention Fabric Queen if she was in there, I think. Yeah, I'm not seeing a mention of Fabric Queen there. So let me go back and go to the next one. Now I'm going to put it in there. So there's the manhunt. Okay. I believe it is the one with the manhunt for the UConn student. Okay. Yeah, let's see.
okay, I'm suffered over the past several days by the events.
I remember this.
Something here. Correct? She was so ahead of her time. If they ever had Pinterest, I love that. Carolyn. You still there, Amy?
Yeah, that's the daughter. Okay, we got it.
Amy?
So let me get
Okay,
her.
you still there? Here. Code should be
Adding up.
tell you, he gives us this really grim update. 5 minutes? Okay, and now I can't get a hold of him. But
See,
then
I know, I'm totally on. Okay, I wear my heart on my sleeve. I do not have a poker face. I am totally on to these people. This is a joke. I know they're playing us. You'll hear it. You'll see it in my voice, okay?
Magnitude, because it was really quite a well thought out plan.
Right? The stuff they can.
And
Why? What's
several months.
their end game? What do they benefit from it? What?
Yeah, several months to put that one together. Well, Dreamy.
See what we're talking about?
Isn't it funny how when you start putting these pieces together, they reveal a little bit more?
Yeah, and suddenly I'm not getting updates either.
Oh, see, I'm talking
Right.
about it now. See?
What is this? Okay, it's just skull is probably a TR. I'll let you know when it's closed. You did answer me? Okay, I have that blue stuff. The shape of the ice cream that comes, what you can join? The troll train, and it's leaving right now, it's just Skull. You're gonna be late, so I think someone will help you on the train. It's coming around the track right now. It'll take you right down to Trollville.
Margarita Bill, yeah. I like Margarita Bill.
Oh, no, that's not, they're trying to use, her Led Zeppelin girl does not say MFU on the end. They're pretending. They're pretending. That's not Led Zepp girl. That's not what the ending of her says. They're freaking you out. You don't think for $1.99 a troll won't get a membership just to freak you out, Julie? Believe you me, they will. They're trying to pretend they're Led Zeppelin. You can see he's over here. The end was full. Okay. I'll check it out, Julie. I mean, if you could give me a timestamp, but I'll take care of it. I think I don't see anything. Can one of the moderators put something in Slack or something and tell me what Julie's talking about? Because I didn't see anything. Did you guys see anything? Cynthia, what does really mean? Oh, the trolls, yeah.
The daughter's gonna call in here, okay?
Take care, open minds. Oh, Scooter's here. Have you heard of a restaurant like Long John Silver's? Being the Arthur Treaters, absolutely. Absolutely. What do you want to know about it? New member, I'm sorry. That doesn't sound like, no. See, that's not the end of her thing. That's not, I'm telling you, that's a troll.
We have a troll?
Yeah, the Led Zeppelin one is not our Led Zeppelin girl. Can someone give me the timestamp? Can anyone get the timestamp? Because I don't see it, and that makes me even more skeptical. That means they have me blocked, because I don't see it. And that's why definitely a troll.
That is weird. How can they block you on your own channel?
Well, don't you remember that other one? Remember that true, oh wow, isn't it coming full circle? True Crime Coulter, remember that? True Crime.
Oh,
And
I forgot
and
that.
I said she had me blocked, and she kept playing with me and saying no,
Yeah.
and then she kept sending me emails, and she kept having me blocked, and I said, I can't have you in here if I can't see you.
it's coming together,
Coming together now, isn't it?
just like a quilt.
Exactly. Give it enough time.
You sew the pieces together.
Together, and again, the whole thing comes into view. Okay, so yeah, I don't see her. So if I don't see her, please, Julie, would you please give me a timestamp when you see this? It was 10:25. That would be 1:25. Let me see. 25. Okay.
Good job, Newfie. And Teacup.
Yeah, hold on, I'm not even getting her channel. Why am I not getting that? Let me see.
Isn't it funny how when you start putting these pieces together, they reveal a little bit more.
Yeah, and suddenly I'm not getting updates either. And just,
Right.
yeah, that's weird.
Very weird. After everyone was so, feeling bad and everything,
Mm-hmm.
praying for somebody.
How do I get it? She gave it to me. I got it, so I'll check it out. But something doesn't seem right with that. And we're getting trolled pretty heavily. So, but we're figuring it all out. Okay, so let's not give any more time to the trolls. We'll take care of it. We're really good on this end. You got a ball, Scooter?
I sure do.
So did you find any balls on the way home?
No, not one.
Did you stop places?
You might say I did.
And you didn't find one ball?
No.
Wow. It's crazy.
I know. It was all the unicorn ones.
What is in the unicorn ones? They're so readily available. Like I want to get hooked on them because they're easy to find, but what are
Right?
they're just different unicorns? Pay attention. Pay attention. The husband's coming in the chat right here, right
which
here.
I'm going to give to my youngest granddaughter.
It's
She's
the
6.
daughter. The daughter's in the
They have
chat.
different toys,
Oh, he just sent me an email, Fabric Queen, Amy. He just sent me an email and he didn't mention your mom's condition, and I asked him.
See, now it's Shari Martel. She's in under her mother's name. They all come in under her mother's name, under her real name. She says, "Hi, this is Amy. My dad, aka Cliff, my dad was given something to help him rest. It finally has helped. He's sleeping."
Him twice, but he told me about something else, about her identity being stolen or something. And so no one can send any cards or anything to the hospital. Do you know about that, about her identity being stolen?
Her identity being stolen. It sounds like that woman's identity may be stolen.
I asked twice about how's your mom doing there, because he said the last I heard she was on a ventilator, but then now it's been like a couple of emails with nothing about her condition, but her identity being stolen and not being able to get cards or anything. I'm getting something's. Because I thought, for sure he'd give us. You're not Tamra? Tamra.
Oh, she isn't. She's not showing up green on my TV. P. Snittle, you might say I stopped at a few places. Might have taken me a little bit longer to get home than Dave.
Kathy, I don't know. I think we might be putting some things together. That's really unfortunate that people would do something, especially, of that magnitude, because it was really quite a well thought out plan.
Right? The stuff they can. Why? What's their end game? What do they benefit from it? What,
Yeah, several months to put that one together. Well, dreaming, that's not being offered up, which is weird. I know teacups. Apparently they're not registered in their name at the hospital because someone stole their identity for $2.4 million in
Back in, when was that, Carolyn?
2008, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy, right? How do you steal an identity for what does that mean, steal an identity for 2.4 million?
Yeah, I don't get that. What does that mean even?
I don't either. Amy, can you fill us in on what's going on?
We want those balls too, Amy.
Yeah, and then there's no mention of the balls now after, you are very familiar with the identity? Okay, so how people wanted to send stuff to your mom in the hospital. Can you tell us about her condition? What's her condition? Oh, she's laughing about the balls. Can you tell us about your mom's condition, Amy?
Her mom in the hospital in a medically induced coma. She's laughing about balls.
Yeah, I don't know. Things are getting a little crazy, Fabric Queen's daughter. You know what I'm saying? Some of the pieces are. Well, she can call in if she wants. Do you want to call in, Amy, and talk to us and tell us about your mom's condition?
That would, that would be best, Carolyn. That would help explain everything.
Yeah, and you wouldn't have to keep typing. The belly dancer says she's a nurse and you never titrate blood to keep the blood in. Yeah.
Right, Ivy Lynn. Yep, Lorianne, Kathy from Texas. Yep, belly dancer. You guys, I know.
Do you want to call in, Amy, and talk to us about your mom's condition?
Maybe, maybe we're mistaken or something, right?
Yeah. Maybe it's just because of the text and the emails, it's hard to get across. Why don't you call in and talk to us? Exactly, Mama Four Sons.
Yep, it does. You're right.
Same thing. I said the same thing to a few people.
Reminds us of Montana Sky, another person that faked their death.
They're awfully quiet now.
I know. And the thing is, about the identity being stolen, I think it happened the other way. But that's just from what I can see.
Oh my gosh. I didn't think about that.
Exactly, Crystal. Exactly. Which was why I came on, because the nurse came in. My mom's blood count went up a few points. Your dad said your mom's on a ventilator for 18 hours with absolutely no change. And yet I've asked him several times, and now he's talking to me about identity theft and not giving me her condition at all.
Amy, call in, please.
Will you please call in and straighten this out, because we're really confused here? The tablet died. Oh, she'll be right back. The tablet died.
Okay, please come right back, because we're not going to be mad. We just want to know.
Just send me. I think you're all using your mom's email, so I can go ahead and give you the number, because you all seem to be on there.
Oh, everybody has been praying so hard.
Absolutely. Yeah, Amy, so could you come on here? It'd be really nice if you'd straighten this out for everyone. Yeah, I know, Crystal, right?
I hate when people do this to you, to all the people in the chat,
it's terrible,
to
because
myself.
then somebody's like has a real thing, and then people think it's not, because it happens, right?
Yeah, you don't know who to believe. It's so wrong. That kind of stuff isn't funny.
Mm-mm. Sharon, you talked to who? Who did you talk to? Did you talk to Shari on the phone? I'm trying to find out, Margaritaville, because I have Something's, oh, no? Okay, all right. I didn't know what you were talking about.
Yeah, P. Snittle, Montana's guy's a guy that went around saying he died.
Well,
Who's in all
he
these
said he had a
different
heart
films.
condition and only had like a year to live, and that he was, right? And then everybody again was praying for him, and yeah, it's so terrible.
And now he can be seen around in other chats, right?
Under a different name, I believe.
Yeah, for a while though, he was under his real name because I saw him there. Or her, or whoever it is.
You can't call in because you're on a tablet. Oh, no, well, you can do that on Zoom. You can do that through a tablet.
She said she's
You
trying
just
to
have
borrow a
take the Zoom
nurse's
app.
phone.
You can do that. I can give you the instructions to do that because we really need to figure this out. You know, Amy?
No, Kathy, Montana's guy's alive and as well as we all are. Please call Amy. You guys have been so forthcoming with all this
Let me
information.
see if I've got something back because your dad's on meds now and he can't respond because he just responded a few minutes ago. Okay, oh, no time? I want to know if it's not, Boris Karloff or something like that, okay?
Lorianne, I'll be going back there in just a couple more days. We go back and forth a lot.
She goes back to her husband's house and then go back to her house. She likes to see what he's done with the place, right?
Yeah. I never should have told you guys this. I have to live this in my real life.
Well, did you hear Lucas? I said, he's at,
Yeah.
that's our house too. I'm like, shush, that's how Scooter does it.
You know Dave's loving this because he's always harassing me about it.
Oh, I can't get my chat. So, did she answer at all while I was
So
over
she says, "Oh, give me a couple of minutes."
Okay, here we go. Okay, give me a couple of minutes. I need leave ICU. Send the info. Send me the info, and I can get my mom's phone.
She types the same way
How
as her
long is it
father
gonna
and
take
mother.
you?
They all type the same way.
Can you email me when you have your mom's phone?
Yeah, please do because
Yeah.
if this is all legit, we want to know.
Yeah, because like some things are just getting a little bit weird here now. Your dad's been talking to us, and now he gives us this really grim update. 5 minutes? Okay, and now I can't get a hold of him, but then he emails me back something about her identity being stolen. All right, we'll wait 5 minutes and come into the chat and say I'm ready, and we'll get you something. That's terrible, Kathy, if somebody's fooling around with that kind of stuff.
It really is. Because, if this is all fake, they don't realize that some people take this to heart.
Sure, but it seems like if somebody has a real thing, then it's like then that person that has a real thing gets the brunt of these people that fool around, and nobody takes it seriously.
Mm-hmm. Right. And you want to be there for somebody when it's something serious.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Michelle Cameron.
Yeah, there's a lot, Lori, I can tell you about in a little bit. I think that was a yes. Yeah, a couple of times, Tanya, Renee, which was really strange. Absolutely, Abby Lynn, that's exactly what it's like.
Yep.
Okay, Sherry has a phone.
Okay.
Sherry's
She
daughter.
has the phone.
Oh, she does?
Yeah.
All right, let me get you, let's see here. Hold on one second.
Hi, Jen Vaughn.
Oh, she's. Okay, so let's see. What do I do here? I got you, Teacup.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, so are you gonna call? Are you gonna call him or are you gonna appear on camera? Let me know what she says because I can't see that.
I will. Yeah, I'm watching. Looks like I have a little bit of color draining. Yes, I can call you, she says.
Okay, so you're gonna call with the phone and not appear on camera?
I don't want to be on camera, she says.
Okay, all right, so I'll just give you, hang on one second. What state are you you're calling from, you're in Missouri, right? Because you're there at the hospital?
Missouri, yes, she said.
Okay. All right, hang on, let me just get the dial-up number here. Okay. Come on, Amy. Let's go, Amy. Call in, Amy. Let's go. So I'm gonna send you. Let's go. You just want to call in. So I'll call. Okay. Give me 1 minute. So you're gonna call in on that.
I know, Nikki Mick.
Nikki. Oh,
Lori Ann, pass the popcorn.
oh no, I'm just connecting up. Can you call it? Get you on the conference here.
Hurry up, Forgitty. Forgitty. Beth Wade says her heart is pounding.
Okay.
This is a lady, a girl that her mom, fabric queen, has been in the hospital, and they've been giving us updates and everything for nights, for many nights. And some things weren't adding up when Carolyn asked the husband tonight about him.
Send you the number, so we'll get you on here right on the phone, okay?
So she's going to call in now to straighten it up.
Hi, K-Love. Hi, little lady.
Pass me some popcorn. That sounds so good. I'm hungry. Michelle Cameron says.
You guys are having a good time over there.
Yeah. Margot has her 3 pieces of popcorn.
Said something. I'm sorry for, oh no, we're gonna straighten it out, Fabric Queen. Just give me a call. I sent you the number.
Yeah, she won't be on camera. It's just phone.
I'm not keeping you on camera. I'm just gonna talk to you. We'll just be able to hear your voice.
Yeah, well, she had code blue quite a few times, I believe.
And that she's been on a ventilator now. It must be like 24 hours. But I can't get anything from your dad.
No, he said her identity was stolen.
Yeah, that's what he said, and then he didn't tell me about her condition. So, yeah, I think it's better you talk to us on the phone so you can explain this.
You're welcome, Mandy, and anybody else that didn't know what was happening.
Amy is her name, Tanya, yeah, in Branson, Missouri.
Yeah, I know, Ari.
Did you get the number, Fabric?
She says, do I put in 4-digit code?
Yeah, the little code you have after the number, you're gonna put that in, then you, it'll tell you to put your name, and then it'll have you come on in the conference.
And it'll only show you if you push video yourself.
Oh, no, she told I just put her on a conference, and so she didn't have to worry about it. It's just going to be her voice.
Oh, so it won't show up no matter what. Good job. That's why your mommy ramblings, the true crime chat.
Come on, Amy.
You have popcorn, Janae? Are you able to get, are you figuring that out there, Fabric? It shouldn't be that hard.
Trust me, I'm old, and I figured it out the very first time without even being on camera, so.
Meanwhile, no time's like emailing me.
She said she tried and tell me access code is wrong.
Well, okay, I'll say, if there's, your access code should be 4739066. Is that what you have?
8675309.
That's your access code. You want me to have to Scooter try the number, and then she'll be able to call in and see if, or somebody else, or Sharon can try it. And
I can try it, or somebody, I don't care. Whoever, somebody else.
Are you able to use your phone right now, Scooter?
Well, I could get off and just call from my phone.
Okay, I mean, yeah, if you want to come on, well, what, can any of the other moderators, so you don't have to get off?
Okay, she says I'm trying.
Oh, you're trying, okay. Let's see, it should work, that's the access code.
Sharon, can you try it?
Oh, we could have someone try it if you can.
And then you can say exactly how you did it. She said, okay. Fabric Queen said, okay.
Oh, okay. See, it's really not hard. It gives you all the prompts.
Choking on ashes. Well, Brianna, Cece, her mother is in ICU in a coma on life support. So if they're allowed in the hospital, I would think they would be allowed to for that, but I don't know.
The access code is not working. Are you calling in on the right number, Fabric Queen? Because I'm on it. I mean, I can have someone else try it, but it's gonna work. I'm sure it's going to work because I'm gonna put, you know what, I'm gonna put it in our, here, I'll put it in Slack, and maybe Sharon, or who else is on? Is Danielle on, or April, or somebody could just.
Danielle was here.
And
Danielle?
trying it, you won't be on camera, you just come on the conference call. Come on, Amy, call in. Stop being a big baby.
Right, Karen McCann, right.
I put it in there, so someone could just try it so that Fabric Queen will see that it can work. That'd be great.
Sharon, can you call in? So she can see how to do this, Fabric Queen? Planets.
All right, she's gonna check it out, Fabric Queen. Okay.
Choking.
What? Oh, Amy? Hello, Amy? Okay, so what's going on?
She on speaker?
Just hang on for 1 minute, because a troll is, would you believe a troll is calling at this exact moment and like, hold on, let's let this troll finish with their call. They're like, there's a beep every time you try to speak. So here, let me decline that call and see if I can get you now. Okay, go ahead now. Can you can, hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Whoops, oh gosh, I think I just, hello? Hello?
Welcome to free conference. Please enter your access code or PIN followed by the pound sign.
Tell her to wait a minute, because I accidentally disconnected myself. Hold on 1 second. Let me put my code in there again, okay? Just 1 second, Fabric. Stay on the line.
Don't leave, Amy. Stay there.
Yeah, I accidentally disconnected myself when I was trying to disconnect the troll call. Carolyn. You still there, Amy? Amy? Okay, you still there? Okay, good. So, okay, so what were you saying?
We can't hear her though.
Well, no, Amy?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, so go, you can go ahead. What were you saying?
okay. I said all I was trying to do is to tell you that I'm calling because my dad has been sedated because he hasn't been sleeping.
Okay, but
So I was calling you just to let you know that her lab counts are going in the right direction, but they still have sedated because of the injuries.
okay,
Nothing else has changed except for the fact that her blood count is now going in the right direction.
okay, but your dad, do you know the update your dad gave me like at 7 tonight? He said that she took a really bad turn for the worse and they had to put her on a ventilator because she coded last night and she's been non-responsive. Huh? Is she still on a ventilator?
Yes, she's still on a ventilator, but when he got so upset, then it kind of went the opposite way. The blood work wasn't changing the count, so he kind of freaked, actually grounded, and so we decided decided to sedate him so he could sleep, and then they gave her more blood, but they gave it into her faster now that they knew that the injury was actually closed. So she's getting it now, and it is starting to change. Her counts are going back up.
Okay, but what about the ventilator and everything?
Yeah, and that she's going to remain on that at least till tomorrow when they come in and her counts are up more, because they just don't want her body to start shutting down. So they're just doing it that way, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a medical person, and I'm not even knowing if I'm saying this correctly because it's confusing me.
Okay, and your brother's there also?
Yes, my brother's here. He is actually sleeping with my dad. So when they came in and told me that our counts are going in the right direction, I figured I'd update you because I knew I could do it on the chat real quick.
Okay, but
And then,
I'm just confused because then everybody wanted to send cards and stuff, and I asked your dad, you know, for the hospital name, because there's only a couple of hospitals.
Okay, the reason you can't send it to the hospital is because
It's what?
her medical insurance
Yeah.
is under a different name, and we can't give that out. So you would send it to her, even with the name, you know, Carolyn,
Mm-hmm.
and they won't get it. She won't get it. That's why he said just send it to the P.O. box, and we'll pick it up from the P.O. box and bring it there, because there is no way to find her because of the identity. We give you the identity to tell you the reason why. But there's more to the identity theft, which made her name get changed, so that's why.
Okay, so you're saying that we can't send her cards or flowers or anything to her?
It's, well, not the flowers, just the cards, because at this point, I don't know, as far as my dad, I don't know what he's told you, but,
Well,
he told me that they wanted to send cards, and they said, well, they can to the P.O. box because the post office is not far from the P.O. box. And he said, okay. And I said, because you're going to end up having to tell them more information than with the, when he told me that, he told you about the identity theft. I was surprised he had said that, but,
yeah, and I was surprised he didn't give like another, you know, update on your mom, because I asked him a couple of times, and then he just said in 2006, Shari's identity was stolen by her coworker for the sum of $2.4 million.
Right, he was telling you that was the reason why sending cards to the hospital won't work, because she's not listed under that name.
Well, how about sending them to your house for when she gets home?
Huh?
How about sending them, and she said, to the house? I mean, but then there's a bunch of different P.O. boxes that I have.
No, there should only be one. It's the 1193.
Okay, and
That's
then,
the only P.O. box.
right, and then there's a business attached to that or something?
Well, that's just because that's the email that my dad chose to use.
Well, actually, it's her email that he's emailing me from.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
He just used, she has two different emails, and he just used the one that she uses typically for her business.
okay, and that phone number, if we call, whose number is that? Is that the number you're calling from?
That's the number I'm calling from.
Okay, so that's your mom's phone.
Right.
Okay, and
And where are you at right now?
are you at the hospital?
I'm in my mom. Yes, but I had to go downstairs because my mom's phone was in the car, and I was on the tablet.
All right, so, but, because he says, unfortunately, I wish I could explain more. Our
That's what
postmaster,
I'm saying. He was just letting, I guess what he was trying to do is to explain briefly why you can't send it to the hospital.
okay, but,
Because so he went into the identity stuff saying that she's trying, I guess.
so Shari, what she used to come in here as Shari Martel. Are you saying that
That's her
Shari,
name.
that is her name? That's the
That's
one that
her
was
name.
stolen?
No, that's not the one that was stolen, but her medical insurance is under her other name.
The one that was stolen?
Yes.
Yeah, but whatever name she's going by in the hospital, why can't we send cards?
So why can't they just put her like under an alias of since we know Shari Martel, why can't you tell the ICU that anything that's coming for Shari Martel is for my mother?
I don't know why he didn't want to do that. That's
Can you do that? Can you do that?
Yeah, I can.
So what is it? I mean, I looked it up. There's like, what is it? The Cox Medicals. Well, where is she? There's not.
Yeah, that's the one.
Which one?
Cox Medical.
And it's the ICU there?
Yes.
Okay, it's not the CICU, it's just the ICU?
Yes. The the critical care unit.
The intensive care unit?
Yeah.
Right? And do you know what's her room number there? Can you give us her room number so we can address?
There's not really room in numbers. There's only 4 of them, so it's gonna, it doesn't matter.
Well,
If that makes sense.
No, it doesn't. I mean,
but are you gonna just, usually they give you like, is the nurses station, and then we could send it, and then like just put, Shari Martel, and then, if the nurses would know, even if she's under an alias or whatever, you'd say, look, this stuff goes to Shari Martel, that's my mother.
Right, yeah, I can do that. When I go back up, I'll do that.
Okay, and if you let us know, like, what else, like, if you go back up, and then you could just go in the chat and tell us, like, what nurses station, and give us the full name of the, the hospital, that we can send it, and the address of the like, what is the address of the hospital we send the card to, and how do we address it?
Okay.
That right?
Carolyn, do you care if I ask Amy a couple of questions?
Sure, go ahead.
Amy, we were just curious how all of this happened and everything, the events of the last few days. Because we've all been kind of confused because so much info was coming in. Could you tell us how this all started? If you don't mind?
Well, my mom's been in the hospital since Christmas.
Since Christmas?
So, yes.
Oh, she didn't tell us that?
No, we didn't know that.
And I think my dad probably thought she did tell you that. But anyways, the past couple of days it all started from the nurse dropping the tray on her leg, which jarred the pins and stuff in her knee, and the plate in her other knee. So it was kind of like, then it just went downhill from there.
What happened then, though?
Oh, I wasn't there. I was working. All I know is the nurse told me that one of the nurses put too much in her hands and the tray fell out of her hand, and she tried to catch it with the one with the water, and so then they both fell on my mom.
But your mom was okay before that, right?
Yeah, I mean, she was stable.
She was sedated, you said?
She was stable. So she was
Stable.
Stable. Oh, stable.
yeah.
When she
was
said,
stable.
yeah, she didn't even mention her knee. She just was like really upset. It seemed that the water fell on her tablet. I thought, I didn't even, I don't know if I missed something, but I didn't hear her like complain. Did she say anything about her knee? I thought it was that like, because I remember Sharon saying, "Oh no, the water."
What was her condition? What was she having surgery on? I'm confused.
Oh, she was having her, the left knee, the plate needed to be adjusted because the bone growth wasn't growing properly.
Okay.
The right knee, she had just had the knee ball pinned below the kneecap because it was dislodged.
Mm-hmm.
Because they wanted to try that before they did a knee replacement, because if it doesn't heal within a couple of weeks, start to heal quickly, they're just going to do a knee replacement on the right side.
Okay, but I have another question. Like right before this, okay, literally like right before this, she sent me 4 quilt pictures. And she said that she had to send them out to some Hollywood producer and she wanted people to pick something. But then, like I said, there's that other business that has nothing to do with that. And then somebody mentioned that she worked for an event company or something, and that's how she was getting all the balls. And I'm so confused now.
No, that was me. I was letting you know that when we were sitting there and she was telling me how she was getting balls for you guys, but she never said she just said she was getting balls. And that she wanted to have me maybe something balls or something convention here in Branson and have a new ball bingo, hide and seek. I mean, literally, she had like a dozen things. Said number one, you'd get to see the town, but it was going to be really weird. A mini swamp, I don't know. But I was just letting her talk. She was, but yes, she used to be an event planner in Boston.
In Boston?
Yeah, when we lived there.
Right, and then because then there was confusing. I'm here. No, there was like an Arkansas address, and then there was Branson, Missouri, and then there was even something in Vermont and New Hampshire and
Oregon.
That's because my husband's military.
Your husband is
And
not.
so we moved a lot. My dad,
Your dad.
her husband, my dad was military, so we moved a lot.
Okay, and what about all these balls that are being delivered to the porch?
Yeah, somebody
Yes,
said.
well, my mom sent out an email to her clients asking them to send her balls. And she didn't tell me exactly. Well, a couple of them are local, and Branson is just opening up, and they have a store called Guys and Dime.
Mm-hmm.
It's my mom calls it an old Woolworth.
An old Woolworths? Oh, okay.
But anyways, that's what it reminded her of. And one of the clients worked there, and they had 2 cases of them, so she brought it to the house.
Oh, so you have 2 cases over at the house, is what you're saying? Okay. And then, because like your mom was emailing me before said she was going to surgery, and she told me she's calling the company, and they were sending.
She did, but they're in China.
No, well, actually, they're in I think it's, was it Hong Kong or? No, they're actually in Australia.
Yeah, well, anyways, so she was calling, and they said that they needed an address, and she didn't want to have them shipped here because she didn't think they were going to do anything, so she decided to go about a different way to get you guys more balls from here because it's cold. And it's just opening, so they're going to be there, if you know what I mean, before the tour.
Carolyn, can I ask her another one?
Sure.
Amy, what was the original thing that caused this with your mom's knee?
Hi,
Wasn't there
Victoria.
some type of a car accident or something?
Yes, that was the car accident.
Is that where she went underwater?
Yes.
That must have been something. I mean, your dad was saying we thought she was trapped in the car for like 30 minutes, but then he said, no, she was ejected, and then some guy jumped in after her and rescued her, and this is in December in Missouri. It must have been, how did she not get like hypothermia? That must have been all over the paper, right? That must have been, I mean, that guy was a hero. There should have been like a ticker tape parade for this guy. Are you there?
Okay, you guys are talking over each other.
Oh, okay. No, it was just me talking, but
Here, I'll mute and you can ask her.
okay. So I was confused because your dad was first said that she, like she went off, like it made it sound like a bridge, and that her car went in the river or something, and she was underwater for 30 minutes, and that she would have died if somebody hadn't found her. And then the next day he said, "Oh, I have to clear this up." She actually, something happened with the seatbelt, either, I don't know, she got ejected is what he said. And she then ended up in this river or whatever it was in December
The lake.
in Branson, Missouri. I'm not, I think we have some people that live near there. We used to have a really good rambler that lived in Missouri, but it's
Random
cold
guy, Jeff.
in the winter, and it's amazing that she's there for 30 minutes and didn't have hypothermia. But this guy
Hi,
jumps
Murder
in.
Crows.
Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, I think we lost the caller. Oh, I think we lost her. I
Oh
think we
no,
lost
what a
you.
shame. Did we lose her?
You, Fabric?
Oh, Amy, where are you?
Okay, let me,
That? That's music or something. What's
yeah,
that?
because that means that we lost our caller. So now I'm the only one on the line. Let me see, I'll leave the line open just in case she can get back on. I don't know what
Oh,
happened.
there she's in there.
Call back in, Amy. She's there.
Oh, wait, I'm gonna leave it open like that and you call back in. Cause I don't know, that would be like tremendous, wouldn't it be, if some guy jumped in the frigid,
She says, BRUIGHG5. I don't know what that means.
it maybe be back in 5 minutes?
That's what I was wondering. Yeah, Amy, because we would love to hear about, that is a miracle there.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a miracle.
whoever that guy is a hero. Isn't Teacup, aren't you in Missouri and on Christmas?
Hey,
Wouldn't
Slam
it be
Arhen, I was
cold
looking
in
for you
waters?
before.
I mean, it would here, it might even be
Howdy.
frozen, like, I don't. Is Teacup still here? You're in Missouri, right, Teacup? Do you know where Branson is? Is that cold in December?
Branson,
I get so
Missouri.
confused.
Or as Linda says, misery.
Oh, yeah, it's
Missouri.
cold down there.
Or
Right,
they say
isn't it?
Missouri.
Missouri?
Missouri.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Misery.
I mean, it's not as cold as New
Right.
York and Chicago, probably, but it's cold.
Yeah, very cold, Teacup said.
Isn't that where Random Guy lived?
Yeah, and I believe, yeah, he would say it was like cold.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Jeff, I shouldn't say Random Guy.
Right.
Teacup says that it would be very cold there.
Branson would be very cold, yeah.
Branson,
Are you near
Missouri.
Branson, Teacup? 'Cause that would be amazing. Like, I mean, I think that would be all over the papers, something like that.
Sure.
You're in there. Oh, right. Sorry, you're there too.
Yeah.
Are you near Branson? Sorry. Oh wait. I'm getting another troll call.
Wait, oh,
I'm just gonna let that go. We'll let that troll call go.
that's so weird. They would call right when this girl
I
was
know.
calling.
So weird, isn't it?
So weird.
Hi, Diana.
Not a worry.
Oh wait, I think she's back on. It's so weird. I get the call. It's so weird. Who is that? Hello. Hi. Oh, you're back. Oh, the phone died. Okay, hang on. All right. So,
We're having a really bad storm right here right now.
oh, you're having a bad storm, right?
Yeah. We're on a tornado watch right now.
Tornado
Oh,
watch.
The alarms just went off.
did they? Okay, so yeah, what I was saying was Branson's really, really cold. So for your mom, I mean, like, she must be like a bionic woman, I have to tell you. I know that your dad says she has like MS and stuff. But for her to survive with all of those broken bones ejected from the car, 30 minutes, he said she was in the water, and then some guy jumped in and saved her. That must be like all over the paper, right? I'd love to
It
see.
wasn't in the paper because of my mother's identity, and they didn't want to disclose to me. what you guys don't know, and I'm only gonna touch on it just so you know, is in 2006, my mother witnessed something she shouldn't have witnessed, and there is a death threat on her. So they can't put that in the paper, and they can't do anything, so that is why it was never publicized, and why my dad was probably hesitant with you guys sending anything to the hospital, because they won't let anything go to the hospital.
Oh, now he doesn't want us to send anything to the hospital?
No. He doesn't mind the card, but I don't think the hospital themselves will let anything go through her, to her. Okay? I think my dad's being a little overprotective, and I understand that. But I don't know. My mother's the youngest of 22, 3 kids if you count the one that died when it was a baby. Nobody's ever called her. Nobody's ever come to see her or anything. So I think he's.
Hi, Pet Nanny Nancy.
You said she's the oldest of 22?
The youngest of 23.
Oh my goodness.
You enjoy
Well,
these
yeah, but there
Rambler
would still have to
rewinds?
be
You remember the balls on the porch? Yeah,
something
everybody's
about
enjoying the
this
Rambler
Oh,
rewinds.
I
Everyone loves them.
I think
car accident, you know?
Dad is that if you guys want to send her cards and flowers in her own family wall. So I think he's being a little cautious. You guys call it a troll. I think he's just being a little protective too by not having you send stuff to the hospital. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, if Shari, I mean, like she came in here with, you said, Shari Martel was her real name, and she came, that's what it used to be.
No.
It wasn't that's not her real name?
No, it is. It's her new name.
Her new
It's
name.
not her birth name. Make sense?
No.
What do you mean?
Can I ask you something? What is your like, okay, then your father, something's weird with her birthday.
When is her birthday? When's your mom's birthday?
May 7th.
Okay. Because
Okay.
No.
we celebrated something in March.
No.
Yeah.
Her birthday wasn't in March?
No, my mother, my grandmother, named the baby that died has the same identical name as my mom. When my mom was born a couple years later, they named her after the baby that died.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And did the baby have a birthday in March?
I don't know it. It never really came up because he's dead, and my mom's always felt like her mom didn't care enough to give her her own name. She had to give her a hand to get her name.
Oh, well, my dad, I'll tell you, my dad was named after his brother that died as an infant. His brother was Mario, and then he was named Mario after that, and he was the golden child because, and he always carried that really proudly. He didn't feel like, it was a hand-me-down name, but yeah, your mother can have her own feelings, but yeah, I wouldn't take that. I mean, it was, I don't know, that was my dad's case. He was born right after a baby that died.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Like I said, when nobody in your family wants to talk to you, then, I just think it's... But anyways, long story short, I think he was trying to study the situation without really going in elaborately and telling you everything, because I don't think...
It was 2020, little lady.
You guys knew.
Uh-huh.
May of 2020 was right
Yeah,
after
you guys
Ray
were
passed
telling
away.
us,
This
you
is
know,
what they
everything.
enjoyed to do to me. This was 2 weeks after Ray passed away.
Celebrated her, like, that she said it was her birthday, that she turned 53 in March.
Mhm.
Okay. I don't know if we could go, because I get crazy, like, it's true crime, we're always like stuck on stuff. I am at least. But we used to like really celebrate the birthdays, and I really could say that we celebrated Shari's birthday in March, that she turned 53, and that's how everyone like knew when I said, "How old is she?" that she had just turned 53 in March. Okay? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't. March 25th, Kathy's saying 1967 is when she told
No,
me she.
okay. Okay, I know what you're trying to find out. Okay.
No, we celebrate birthdays
No,
here.
I know why she gave, if she gave you that name, why she gave you that, because my mother was born on May 7th. However, when they changed her identity because of the crime she witnessed.
Oh, it was a crime she witnessed?
So that.
Oh, and Caroline, Newfie Bear just wanted you to ask,
Oh, okay. What? Okay.
about,
So you're
when-
saying that when she changed her name, that March is the new birth date?
Yeah. But she was actually born on May 7th. So that's probably why he told you,
All right. I mean,
Because they're just
I don't know.
terrible,
It's just,
little lady.
it's kind of. Because I thought your mom owned a fabric store, and then like it's a tax preparer, but then she's an event planner.
and she inherited that antique store.
my mother inherited a fabric store when we lived in Corpus Christi, Texas.
Oh,
Okay.
wait a
Okay.
second. Hold on. So those emails that came in May, she had been talking to us, I guess, in the chat prior to emailing us about having an antique store and all of this stuff. So I think this started around March or something, they're saying.
Never owned a fabric store. She just inherited one.
She inherited a fabric store.
Right.
When we were in Boston, when my mom was dead,
Oh, sorry, I was just looking at something else.
we were in Boston. She worked for an international freight.
I have to say, she just said we were in Boston. This girl sounds like Jenna. Maybe with a voice changer a little bit, but she reminds me of Jenna. And this would have been about a year after Jenna. This sounds a lot like Jenna. Now, I don't remember Jenna ever talking about sewing or quilting or balls or anything, because there is more of this. They do show us something that is really interesting. But that sounds like Jenna. Now she's bringing in Boston.
Company, and she planned all their events when they came to the States. So she says sarcastically, I should get paid like an event planner because I'm doing all day of work. But she was doing it for her job, So yes, she's done events, and so whenever something comes up like the mini balls and things, it just makes her mind turn. And keep in mind, she's sitting in a hospital bed with really nothing to do and all her, and the quotes the pictures she sent you were the quotes that she had just finished filling the binding on when she was in the hospital.
Well, she sent us 4 different ones, and it's
Right.
yeah, right. And she said, but that was a little weird too, because usually, and I worked in events. I was the national sales director for an entertainment and production company for many years, and it's very odd because usually, especially in Hollywood, they have set designers and they're really, really strict about what their theme is and what they want. And so, but your mom was like, oh, she could send whatever she wanted. And she was asking everybody.
Because, they're doing some, first of all, let's back up 10, 20 years now. Right after 9/11, my mom started making quilted Christmas stockings for children who lost a parent while serving overseas or in the line of duty. So she's been making these Christmas stockings. Well, one of them apparently got given to somebody that knows.
Does anyone think she
that
sounds like
is a
Jenna?
producer.
See how this comes full circle?
Basically, she made the Christmas stocking, she'll make it for you.
And I think I've got it because we were just listening to Jenna, and we never listened to them back to
And
back.
everybody in the chat, I'm sorry, Carolyn, I'm sorry. I just wanted to say, everybody in the chat, they keep asking me to ask all these questions, but I can't slow the chat on my TV or anything, so I can't even read a lot of them. So I just wanted to let them know.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Sorry, guys.
it's just like, cause your dad kept giving me updates on her condition, and then in the last 7 o'clock was the last update I got, and then I kept emailing him back, and then saying, but he was emailing me about other stuff, and I was saying, well, how is Shari doing? How is she doing? Everybody's praying for her. How is she doing? People want to send cards, but then he wouldn't talk to me.
I just checked her email.
Yeah.
I just checked her email.
Mm-hmm.
The email that I sent you on here
Yeah.
was the last email. That was the last email.
Don't you see the one at 11:37 p.m.?
But there isn't one. That's what I'm saying. That's the only one.
No, but he sent
the
it.
last one.
But he sent it to me. You don't see the email he sent me at 11:37 p.m.?
I'm going to check now. Oh, I wasn't actually looking at them like that. I just was trying to find.
See, someone in the chat is mentioning somebody with 23 kids. I think someone else thinks it sounds like Jenna, even though we weren't listening back to back.
Emails. Like he sent me one at 7 something, and then at 9, and I sent him back one at 10, and then he sent me one at 11:26. No, excuse me, 11:37. And then I sent one back at 12:29.
I'm looking at it now. Yeah, the one at 11:37, which is actually 10:37 our time, because when you would have gotten it would have been 11:37. So that was 10:30 our time.
Okay.
At around 7:30, 8 o'clock, they gave him something to help him relax because he hadn't been sleeping all weekend. I think by the time his last email when he was telling you about the
identity theft was.
Yeah, was the last time when, and then he went out shortly after, and then, within an hour, the nurse came in and told me that the counts were going in the right direction, and so I figured I'd just go in and tell you guys, but I was trying to tell you guys the reason my dad isn't telling you is because he's sleeping.
Oh, but, yeah, but
I
hate to I got another email from him tonight at 10:07. He said, Carolyn, no, there hasn't been any improvement.
Right, because at that point they're having, like I said, about an hour later, because they had been checking for blood every 45 minutes to an hour and a half, because they wanted to give her more blood, but they wanted to make sure it's going. I don't understand, but because she went through three bags of blood before she ended up in the surgery that night. Well, the operating. They didn't really do surgery. They were just took clothes trying to stop the bleeding. So I guess that is surgery instead. But
okay, but who does the taxes? This is what I'm really confused about. Is she a tax preparer?
my mom.
Okay.
My mom does, yeah.
All right. So she's a tax preparer, event planner, quilter, and she's doing.
Not really an event.
But what?
He thought it would be cool, not literally.
Oh, an event planner.
Event planner, so to speak. He just figured that it would be cool because he's done it in the past that he could do something like that,
Okay, but who are all your dad said 2,500 clients got an email about the balls. Now, clients from where?
Oh, her tax client.
So she has 2,500 clients just in Branson, Missouri?
No, nationwide. That's why there's some coming from Oregon.
Nationwide is on your side.
Utah, and there's some coming from California. I mean, it's weird.
Wow. What are you going to do with all those balls if you're
Build it and they will come.
I know your mom wants to do this thing, but I was reading, people come off a ventilator.
Her intention was that if the company wasn't going to send you some new bulbs, she was going to get you guys some new bulbs because you guys were having trouble finding them in New York. And you can't go out.
Right.
So we were just open. So if she could get her clients to check them before the people actually went into the tourist game,
The tours,
then we could get you some, which is where these, the ones that get us house now, have come from.
The mini brand balls.
Slim. Emails that has the mini brand in the subject line, so we're sure there's more coming. But my dad said, well, I don't know what to do with it when we got the first thing. And so the girl said, well, she got an email. Someone asking for them. So we didn't know where. I said, the only thing I could think of is, and then, so they have to be for another client or something. I don't know. And then your check came up. And so then he just sat there and listened to it for a little bit and then saw the mini blank. He's talking about the mini blank, and so he decided to email it.
Well, no, actually, what happened was your mom was emailing me, and then I got an email from your dad saying that she went into surgery, but said something about, I mean, go back into it, but said something about like, yeah, if something happens to me in surgery, then tell Carolyn something about the mini brands, and then he said, I don't know if I overstepped my boundary, but that's what happened.
Like I said, that I remember him telling me that when she went in for surgery that she wanted him to send the email because she didn't have time because they were taking her to actually send the email. But she was like, he figured he'd wait. And then when that happened, and then it went downhill, so then he decided to add it to her email, so then he wanted to make sure you knew that these were coming, or something, I don't know. But again, he's got a lot going on his mind. I don't really think he's thinking completely straight either, so,
Yeah, he's probably very upset right now.
Look at
I mean,
yeah, I just think, I think he was just trying to let you know that we have them and we'll send them out, you know what I mean? Send them up to you, but I just thought it was funny when we had them, you know, if he got an email from the S48 phone, and then we got 12 or 24 on our doorstep.
So you have 24 there, like 12 or 24 there right now?
Yeah, I have that, and then I had picked up 5 from the showboat.
From the showboat. What's the showboat? The casino?
No, it's a dinner cruise.
Oh, a
Where
dinner
I
cruise. They have those on a dinner cruise?
Yeah, for the lake.
For the what?
For the lake. It goes on Lake Payne.
Oh,
Look
okay.
up Branson, Missouri, and
Okay.
it'll show you a bunch of stuff. So.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's cool. Do you live in Branson?
Yeah, I live less than a mile away from
Oh, okay. And your brother had to come from Colorado, right?
Colorado. I don't weigh enough, so I can't get blood.
Oh, you can't get blood. Oh, okay.
I only weigh 152 pounds, so I can't get blood.
Oh,
I have to get a court order for me to be able to get blood.
Oh, so your brother can give blood though to her?
he weighs enough and he's the right blood type, I guess, right? Mm-hmm.
That's what the problem is.
I see. Okay. Let's see here. So,
Well, your mother's sure been through it.
yeah, see, that's what I was so confused about, like that she had a DNR because, like, I mean, the stuff she's been through, you know, I hate to say, like, we had one drowning in our lake, just one, which is, you know, I mean, just one too many, but it was someone that didn't live here. The guy was having a graduation party, and it was in May, like around this time, and his glasses fell in off the boat, and he couldn't swim very well, and he got hypothermia and died, and it was in May here. You know what I mean? Like, my kids went in the water today.
Actually, last May, it was like in the 70s here.
Right, but no, I'm thinking back to December that she lasted, you know, like 30 minutes in that ice cold frigid water.
It's not, I'm in the south.
No.
And it was like, you know, what I'm saying is that last December, since past December, we never had a winter.
Oh, so it was warm in December when she went in?
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm saying, you're saying it was warm back in December?
Yeah, it was unusually warm. Our cold months, you know, it's usually in February. Yeah. You were still wearing shorts.
They were still wearing shorts in Branson, Missouri, in December 24th and 25th,
I guess.
2019.
Oops.
I don't know if he was actually underneath water for exactly 30 minutes, but by the time the guy that was following my mom is real empty.
Right.
He frequently across the bridge. The cars coming the other way pulled over and saw her go over, so they jumped in. So I don't necessarily think she was actually in water for 30 minutes, but time goes by fast and you don't know what it is. So I know that the driver said that he was approaching the bridge at like 12:10, and my mom was coming in the opposite direction, so it would have been around the same time. And by the time the paramedics came, it was 12:45, 1 o'clock. So I think that is where my dad got the time.
So what are the chances, like your dad made it sound like it was really grim, like they gave her like less than a 20% chance, but you're saying like now she's turning the corner, so which would be good. What, do you know what's going on with the prognosis now?
They are, I think maybe it's this, I don't know, they're trying to prepare my dad for this.
Okay.
I think it's decided for the corner because of the cancer studies that you have to find us any moment. So I think it's starting to go back to this, you know what I mean? But she has a lot of surgeries ahead of her. It's not super stable. Her mom has to be enough. Because she doesn't want to go and see that every time she goes to surgery. You know, so that is, you know, a fear she has. If she just says, no, I don't want. He basically wants to make that saying that if something happens, he doesn't have to make that decision. It's the need for him. He doesn't want to feel guilty that he's got to do what he's got to do right.
I know, but your dad was saying like they weren't even honoring the DNR, and they just.
They aren't. They aren't. Matter of fact, my mother has my mom went in for her degree here. One of her professors was an attorney, and she's actually called because, you know, if she makes it through this, my dad and her have a
Slam,
so my mom's going through
doesn't
right
sound too
it's all just enough
truthful.
because she was recovering, you know, and slowly, but she was still recovering. And so when the water fell on her, I think it was more the cold, the drain pump, the water was cold.
The thing is, I didn't know, but Sharon, one of our moderators, was like pretty tight with her. And Sharon, I had never heard about this accident at all. I mean, like zero. And I don't know whether I'm losing my mind or Sharon, did you hear about this? Am I the one that's out of touch? Like, did everyone else know about the accident or just? Like what?
No,
No?
I don't think she would have said anything to anybody.
Because you said she was in the hospital. Like she never told us she was in the hospital or anything like that.
No, because he doesn't sleep there yet because he's in pain. And I guess she saw your channel because she was crying.
No, see, now Sharon's saying, yes, they did. Sharon, you knew that she was in the hospital this whole time from December? Because I missed that. I thought, I don't know what's going
She
on.
might have told you about the accident, but I don't think she would have told you the details of the accident. But she's only a very private person. And she's actually telling you that stuff. You know, really trust the guy. You know what I mean? Because she usually is a very private person.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's, what was the I don't know. It was just static, I think, Tiffany. So I'm just trying to see if Sharon says anything.
That's not me, guys.
No, it's uh-oh, we're getting another troll call again. Just hang on there. Let me see, decline it. Hello? Hello? Okay, we keep getting a stupid troll call. Like it just keeps coming in when you're on the line. But all right, let me see now. So I'm just trying to see if Sharon says no, she was home. Oh, she said that she was home just before her knee surgery.
Yes, I don't think she would have told you that she was in the hospital. Like that. I think she probably was.
I see.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I don't. I mean, yeah, it's just like really total. I mean, like she was in here, like I think she was talking about like recipes and stuff at some points. You know
I
what
know
I mean?
she has cup fabric,
Mm-hmm.
and she says there's a girl, her name is Teacup, and she was going to send her some teacup fabric.
Oh yeah, teacup. Right, right.
And I didn't understand what she meant by that, but
Yeah, Teacup lives in Missouri. Teacup's in the chat right now.
and so, but right now, there's a leak in the mom's sewing room.
There's a leak in your mom's sewing room?
In the roof.
Oh, in the room.
Because we needed a roof.
Oh,
And so everything's been pulled out in disarray. So she was trying to tell me where the teacup fabric was, so we could mail the teacup.
right.
If she could get teacup fabric and go from there.
To get teacup's address, yeah.
but-
Right.
I can't find it because everything is in boxes right now. Because,
Oh my gosh, on top of everything, the roof, and then she has all her fabrics in there, and wow, that's crazy.
Boy, if there wasn't bad luck, your mom wouldn't have any, huh?
Luck at all, right? If there wasn't,
Right.
yeah, that's just like, I mean,
Oh, hey, Carolyn, can I ask her something from
Sure.
somebody in the chat?
mhm.
Yeah, not to be rude or anything, Amy, but you know how you have to be, cautious online and stuff like that.
which I think is why she changed her name.
Oh yeah, somebody in the chat, a couple of people were asking, you're at the hospital right now. They were asking if maybe you could just take a picture, of course not of your mother or anything like that, but just to show
Yeah, just the sign of the hospital, because, people like,
that it's a hospital, that it is a
you're at the
hospital.
hospital, or, like even the ICU sign, or like the elevator where it says ICU, just like something, and send it in the email.
That would be great, because then, that would put everything to rest,
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just like they want like, when you do that, like, because sometimes people go online and they just find like an ICU sign. So if they get something like they write on today's date, like, and then you could just put mommy rambling, so they know that it could never ever be like another picture. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like you
okay.
could just write on a little piece of paper, mommy ramblings, and fold it in front of whatever you're taking a picture, and then we'll know that it's definitely a real picture, not have to worry. Because that's what happens. I don't know if you're on YouTube a lot, but that's what people have done in the past. It's crazy what the links people go to. I mean, it's just crazy.
Yeah, just, because you're there right now. Maybe you could do it, once you hang up.
I mean, and then we'll just, and that'll put everyone's mind at ease, really. And just, I mean, you could just do it by the elevator, like anywhere where it says like, where you are, even the sign outside or anything like that.
Yeah, somebody was wanting the picture of the entrance to the hospital.
Not just
something like that.
like a mommy ramblings. I mean, like write it on a slip of paper as mommy ramblings by that thing.
Okay, but it'll probably have to be tomorrow only because it's pouring raining outside.
Well, just take a picture inside.
Inside.
I can't go back. I can't go back into the hospital because it's after 10 p.m.
Well, could you
I'm
just,
going home.
all right, but you're in your car, can you just roll up to the thing and just do it?
Yeah.
Okay, because that would really help us out, because that'll, put an end to anybody saying that it's not real.
Oh, I thought you were still there in the hospital with your mom right now.
Yeah, because, there's always gonna be people that are like, oh, this isn't real, and then I can just say, no, look at the picture, she took it, she's right there.
Okay.
All right, that would really help me
I'll do
out,
that.
okay? I mean, cause
Okay.
all right,
All right.
so yeah, send that to me right now, we'll wait for it, thanks. All right, and drive safe in the rain.
Okay, hear from me in a couple minutes. Thank you for
Okay,
Carolyn and everybody and myself.
all right,
Appreciate it. Hope your mom gets better soon.
all right. So, we'll see there, I mean, that's an easy way to know it's for real, right?
Exactly. Yeah, I thought she was still in the hospital, calling from inside the hospital.
Yeah, I thought I don't know, but she can't get back in the hospital.
Jay Bells is in the chat too. Says Jay Bells exactly.
All right, well, we'll see. Well, why don't we do your bowl in the meantime? Yeah, we'll wait, and then I'll get a thing that are.
That was why I called, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I was so excited.
Jay Bells,
No, I'm
good
just
point.
like,
Jay
Well,
Bells,
let's get
exactly.
into
They're
the
saying Jay Bells,
Snoop
good
Jazz part of
point.
the program, and then you can open up your bowl. We'll wait for the picture, and then everybody mind can be at ease, because, I know, it's just crazy stuff that happens in YouTube land, right? So we'll just put an end to all the rumors, squash it, we'll have the receipt, as they say. Okay, go ahead, Scooter, let's give it a shake, and I'll try to guess it.
Okay. Where's Lisa D? Sleeping like a normal
Oh,
person?
yeah, of course. She needs like a 2-day recap.
Okay, I'm gonna open up the big one first,
All right, give it a shake.
because that's usually the disappointment.
Oh, let me see. That sounds like almost. Now, remember Lisa had one that sounded like that, and it was. Oh gosh, I wish I could remember what it was. I said it sounds like something's broken inside it, and then it was it a shopping cart or something when she had?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that maybe it's a shopping basket or the shelving unit? I really want shelving units for my mini mart.
I think it's
I
something.
can't wait till they. It is. It's a shopping cart. Okay, good. I mean, shopping basket. You're gonna need those in your mini mart. You need to stack them up, Scooter, in your mini mart for all the customers.
Okay, this one is another
Okay.
big one.
Okay, shake it up. Let me try to guess it.
No sound.
No sound? That means the paper's probably in that one, or it's a box. I think it's paper around a box.
Probably.
I think paper around a box. Yeah.
Come on, let's get a good one, please.
Oh, you've been getting them too, Bellamia? Okay, I'm right about the paper. Okay. I'm getting good at this. Oh, Scooter's, I don't know what that look is from
You're
Scooter.
right about the box.
Yeah, oh, it's a box. Okay, let me see.
Wet ones.
Wait, no, I can't see it. You gotta bring it back over. No, you go the other way. Down, down. No, over and down. Over and down. 2 movements. Over, down. No, you're not doing either of them. Over and down. No, the other over. Over the other way. Keep going. Move it over. We can't see a darn thing. Over. Let me spotlight you. Maybe that'll make it better. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute, Scooter, because we can't see. You've got us totally, we don't even know what you have.
Okay, wait, okay.
Hold on. I'm gonna try
I just
to,
have to fill my phone and I should be able to,
no,
okay.
let me try to pin your video. Let me see, because you can't. Okay, can you see Scooter? Let me just make sure that you see Scooter like all the way now. Let's see. Hold on, let me try to get that out there. Push it over there. It's so weird. You're on the opposite side on when I look at this. Now I'm still getting, okay, let me see.
it's gotta be a wet wipes thingy.
No, I can't, we can't see it though.
You still can't?
No, we can just see, now you're frozen. We just see your thumb.
Am I frozen still?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, just try to wave your arm.
Okay, I'm not gonna look. Oh,
What'd you do?
I think I messed the camera up or something.
Oh,
Yeah, it is frozen.
yeah.
Dang it.
We don't even know what you had. We can't even see it.
Yeah, do you want some?
Okay, just,
Okay. All right,
just a
so let's
second.
go. I'm going to, we opened some of the new bowls. Were you around when we opened the new bowls? Okay, we're going to go back to Fabric Queen because we got a picture. So we got to go back to the thing now, okay? So we go back. Okay, so this would be, I get an email on 5/26 from James, and it says, Ms. Carolyn, this is Shari's son James. I just came down because we can't all be up there. Now she said the brother was sleeping with the father, remember? Remember she said the father was sleeping with the brother? Yeah. Amy just told me what you asked her to do. I told her not to. Now they all, listen to me, all four of these people all write the same, and they all use the wrong version of 2, 2, and 2, and there, and there. They consistently make the same mistakes, but there are 4 different people writing the emails. I told her not to. That is up to my dad to give any verification you want. Lastly, we are currently having high winds and tornado warnings. And somebody said that in the chat that they were. I also told Amy to leave any updates to be given by my dad. Good night, James Martell. And then it said, Amy only wanted to let you know that my mom's latest blood count and vitals are improving. Oh, she's getting better. And that my dad is resting, James Martell. But they're all writing on the mom's email. Okay. And just like the mom. All right, let's see here. Now let me get over here. Okay, now this, we got to listen to this one now, okay? This is another email. Just listen to this one, please. All right. So the next one says, hi, Miss Carolyn. It says forward mini brands. Hello, you don't know me. Shari Martell emailed a group of her friends asking us to get some mini brands. Now, this person who's not a family member or anything consistently uses 2, 2, and 2 wrong too. They constantly use TOOO every time they should be doing TO. Just like her 4 family members, this someone I don't know, okay, named Tamra, types the exact same way. So weird. I don't know, must be a coincidence. Shari Martell emailed a group of her friends, I thought they were her clients, asking us to get some mini brands for some people in New York still under a quarantine. I was able to get 12 mini brands If you would still like them, please let me know. I have no problem mailing them to you. Be safe. Okay. Now let's see. Now somebody told me, Teacup told me to look at Avanette's post. It said, "You shut us down, what a mess." I don't know what that means. You shut us down, what a mess. Okay. So. Let's go over here. We got something for Fabric Queen. It says last message. Carolyn, hello. Shari is doing better. She's off the ventilator and on her 4th blood transfusion. Labs are also improving. It's a miracle, miracle. I received another email from a friend of Shari. She was letting Shari know that she was able to find 12 mini brands and was asking what she should do. I emailed her back, giving her your email. She just texted Shari back, letting her know she hopes to hear from you soon. If she doesn't, she's also wondering what she should do. My response to her was, I'm hoping and praying that Shari will be able to answer that question soon, because I'm not sure what I should do with the ones we currently have either. If you would still like them, please let me know, because I know Shari would still like you to get them, along with the Amish fabric, a couple of jelly rolls, and books for Teacup. She asked me to include in a box of mini brands, so please just email me back and simply say, ship, if you would still like them. Regards, Cliff. This is Cliff now. He got his rest, and everything's going well with Fabric Queen, and it's May 27th. Then Scooter wrote me back, and she said, what are you going to say? This is getting even better. I know I would say ship, like he said. Did you? I said, hello. If you saw my last live performance, we need you to redeem some sort of credibility by taking a few photos of the stuff for Teacup, along with the balls, and on paper or cardboard, write Mommy Rambling's blog and today's date. Please make sure we can see the background is residential and not one taken in a store or other retail spot. Also, make sure the background is visible and not cropped out. Then, if you send that, we will let everyone know Shari is legit and not scamming us. Thanks. Got a now this was very weird. This was very weird. Now, this was crazy, okay? Remember they said Shari had a different name? Well, the same email came, but instead of Shari's name, it has a name with Kim, and the last name starts with a Z. And I don't know what the hell this was, but it was the same email. And it says, Carolyn, I accidentally left Shari's phone at the pharmacy yesterday afternoon. I didn't realize I forgot it until after they closed. I will send you the pictures later tonight. Let me just make sure that's the same email. Hold on. Yep, same email. And one says the Kim with that name. So isn't that interesting? Okay, let me go back. Forward issue in the chat. Okay. Now, this is a weird thing. Just listen to this one. Someone emailed me after J-Bells and said, Carolyn, I'm so sorry you have been betrayed once again by a supposed friend. This woman is an emotional vampire. She was sucking the life from you. I don't understand how she could do this to you, especially with your grief being so overwhelming and fresh. It makes me sick and pisses me off. I hope to God she leaves you alone. Is there anything at all I can do? Let me know. I'm here for you. I'm in shock. I never saw this coming. I wonder if she was Fabric Queen and some of the rest of them. By the way, you can Google photographs. You might find what else she's up to if you Google her online photos. That was just, okay. So now I know that they sent me the photos. So just hold on a minute, because she did send me the photos. So I want to see, because I have this under Fabric Queen, but I'm going to put down that other name that came up, okay? I'm going to put okay, yep. See, that other name sent me the pictures, but it's the same freaking thing. It's crazy. Okay. Here's the pictures, okay? We'll look at them, okay? All right. Now this one I know, this could be anything. Wait, she put, watch. But let's watch, okay? You gotta watch. You gotta listen, Linda. So that's the first thing she sent, and it says teacup. That was the person here. Amish fabric. Asked teacup if she would like a jelly roll and quilting books. Then we could get that handwriting analysis on that. Okay, let me get back to the next picture. Now watch. Watch, watch, watch. Watch, watch, watch. Watch, watch, watch. There's the Amish fabric. There's the notebook. Mommy Ramblings blog, May 28th, 2020. Okay, let's keep going, right? She sent more pictures. Mommy Ramblings blog, May 28th, 2020. Here's a case of mini brands. Here's a box of mini brands. Here's a sewing machine. Here's a pegboard with stuff here. This says a squeegee. That almost looks like that carpet that's in that picture, doesn't it? But that'd be the wall. Okay. Down there, there's stuff. Okay, hang on. That's not the end of the pictures. Okay. Here's the jelly rolls. Okay. Mommy Ramblings blog. Here's quilting guides. Here's fabric. Here's fabric. Here's fabric. The quilter's workbook. Quick rotary cutter quilts. Quilting, log cabins, more fabrics. Quilts, and more quilts. Okay, let's go. There's still more. Mommy Ramblings vlog, May 28th, 2020. Made in USA. Something China, something Pakistan. Distributed by Joann's. This is distributed by Joann's. Batik. That's a batik. Distributed by Joann's. Okay, so she says, Carolyn, here are the pictures you requested. As for teacup, I think this is the Amish fabric that Shari was referring to. I also included a picture of Shari's notebook, which I found in the bag with her belongings that was moved to the ICU room, which is how I knew about teacup. I also took additional pictures of some of the fabric that was pulled out of the closet due to the roof leak. Remember the roof leak? Yeah. Unfortunately, I do not know specifically what jelly roll or book Shari was wanting to ask Teacup about. So I said, thank you for the photos. You can ship the items to the P.O. box I gave you. When we receive the items, we will then issue you an apology from myself and the Rambler community. Thanks, and awaiting the shipment. Have a good day. Well, I got nothing, and let me see, some people are emailing me here. Okay. And let me go, that was the end from that email. Okay. Now I'm going to go back to look at the other email. Hold on a minute. And that is really, really odd. So I'm going to go back to the chat and see what you guys are saying. Sounds reasonable to me. 222. Okay. So the one thing that was weird is that they produced these pictures. Now, does this mean it's Fabric Queen? This could have been someone that was into fabric. And that's not like an unusual amount of fabric, okay? I could produce that amount of fabric, and I could produce quilting books like that, okay? And I'm not even anybody that's like a serious quilter, right? And all they would have had to do is go out and get those mini brands, which if they really wanted to pull this off, they could have bought all those mini brands and then returned them. So, does this really prove that this is not a scam? No. Did they send anything? They did not. Did we hear from them again? We did not. Now, I'm not sure if someone in the chat thought that was Jenna, because someone said something about 23 kids, but I looked at my email and nobody mentioned Jenna. But we had just listened to Jenna recently. And when I heard that woman, I heard Jenna. And when she mentioned Massachusetts, I said, get out of here. And when she mentioned the guys being in the military, remember she was real big into that. Remember all the broken bones that she had? She didn't mention that her mother had titanium legs, but she mentioned a lot about kneecaps. I have some information I'd like to probably check out a little bit. But yeah. She could have even had a friend that was really into fabric and stuff. Who knows? But let me see what you're saying. Let me go back here for a second. But I don't know why the name changed from Shari Martel to a Kim with a Z. I have the full name. Just in the last email when he said he left her phone at the pharmacy. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? And you have that Kim with a Z, but you still have that Shari Martel email. You still have their phone number. There is a phone number here. I almost want to call it tomorrow. Because I wonder if they're taking this person's identity. I don't know. I don't know what these people are up to. I'm going to put that name in with Branson, Missouri. The Kim name. Studied at Missouri State. Let's see here. Interesting. Very interesting. Hold on a moment here. Hold on a second. Oh, isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? Hold on a moment. I don't know if I ever looked this up before. Hang on. This person just happens to be posting quilts on here. Isn't that interesting? Hang on, please. Trying to go back to because this is in the current day. I want to go back to the time range, okay? Hold on. This is very interesting. Let me just see. I want to see what this person over here was doing around the time frame that I was being just think it's interesting. She was holding up a quilt. Okay. Hold on, let me see here. $2020, right here we were. Right in there. Hang on. I want to check something about photos, okay? I don't know. I think there's a Jenna component here. I do. Feeling there's a Jenna component. Let me see if anybody... Just surprised that nobody said that in the mail. I mean in the... Let me see something. All right, let me see. Hold on, I need my glasses. Okay, why was that? What was I doing here? All right. Amy, let me see here. What picture? Jenna blamed a guy that was a diabetic for her accident. Okay, so is this about... So this is around the same time, see? I guess there were people that were saying that they thought this was Jenna. Someone said Jenna blamed a guy that was a diabetic. Jenna was on quite a few times. Let's see this next one. Jenna's husband was in the British military, someone's saying, yeah. Let me just see when this was from. May 28th. So I probably showed those pictures on the live stream on May 28th. Let me see now. Okay, so somebody's saying that, hold on a minute. There's also another name that's coming up. Jenna sounded like Amy Fabric Queen, and she was on panel the year before around the same time. Let's see, there's a screenshot. Interesting. Okay. Well, I don't know. Does anybody hear that this sounds like Jenna? Let me just see one thing. I'm looking at something. Hang on. Jenna doesn't have the same writing. And she doesn't make the mistake with the 2 and 2. So while it sounds like Jenna, it doesn't look like her writing in the emails. But I'm not sure. I don't know. The jury's still out on that. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't understand why someone would... Attention, murder of crows. They crave the attention. Believe it or not. Hi, Puddin'. Wasn't she charging you? No, she was just sending them to me. No, she was just sending them. Hi, Dupe and Delight. Do you guys know that I didn't sleep at all last night? I didn't sleep at all last night. I couldn't sleep last night. I laid down, tried, maybe if I got an hour or 5 minutes here and there, I didn't. So I was falling asleep. I'm going to play the word cookies and I'm going to go to bed. I don't know. This is really weird, isn't it? Try to think of who you think that could be. There's a couple things I'm going to check out tomorrow that I have a couple of avenues. I have some little things up my sleeve that I can check out. Tomorrow's April 1st. April Fool's Day. Linda, you missed the whole Fabric Queen. Where were you? You wanted this so badly, and you weren't even here. So disappointed in you, Linda. I'm so disappointed. Thank you, Murder of Crows. That's very nice. Thank you, Murder of Crows. I appreciate that very much. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. What happened to the daily? What happened to the Daily Mail? Gosh darn it. Doggone it. My little boy is going to have a birthday in 5 days. So is Scooter's Hubley. Oh, this is the right one. Okay. How rude. Dunk. No? drunken. Uh-oh, why'd you retract all those things, Murder of Crows? Under? That's good, Murder of Crows. Urker. Ken's name is there, isn't it? Do, oh yeah. Oh my goodness, stop! Do and rue. And red. Duke, Duke, Duke. Are you and E? I was thinking of that. Make your murder, now we just need this other one. Dunk, I tried dunk, it doesn't work. Donkey, 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 it doesn't work. Rend. Oh my gosh, my mouse is not working. Murder of Crows. Raptor of Turkeys, it's not working. One regular game, we'll see what we do here. What was the big one? We're not going to finish this one, but we'll just do some of it. Oh my gosh, my watch probably just said, Carolyn, you haven't slept. It says, charge your watch before bed. It probably says, you haven't not slept in ages. I was falling asleep during the day. I almost fell off the chair. Just want to get that last 3-letter word. Got it. What you guys got? Nope. Green. Good. Murder of crows framing. Framing. Yeah, maybe? Let me see. Good. Murder of crows. Ring. Okay, maybe we will finish it. I don't know. See what you guys got. Hi, Jeanette. Hi, Jeanette. How are you? How you doing? How's it going? Okay, I think I got almost. What you got there? What you got? I don't think I don't think we can do that. I don't think they do countries, proper nouns. I don't know. We got an extra word, which reminds me I gotta cash my extra words in. Okay. Tried that. Hello, heart. Can't do naming. There's only one. Wait a minute. What did I do? Yeah, there's only one in. Margin. Very good. Farming. We got all that already. Very good, Roger. Heart rate wise, let me see. No, I don't have that. Okay, that was good. Arming, whoever got that, heart rate wise, let's see. One more. I guess we didn't think we'd finish, but one more. Let's see. So we did grin. I thought we did grin. That's crazy. Alright, let's see. You can't see this one, I'm so sorry. Oh, you can see this one. Burner, very good. Gail. I got a lot of work to do tomorrow, so I've got a lot of things to do tomorrow. All right. Love you guys. God bless. Prayers. We'll see you tomorrow. Everybody be good. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for loving these rewinds, and we'll see you tomorrow. Everybody be good. God bless. Prayers.